Well, good evening, everyone, to a bitterly cold. Is that for me? I keep my fingers warm. It's not actually a cup of tea for me. You just brought like a hot drink. Is that for me?
No.
Oh, why not? No, that's right, don't worry. I'm going to get one at half time from someone that likes me. Don't worry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bitterly cold evening here at Arbour Park for this Emirates FA Cup first round replay here, and Slough Town are at home to Sutton United. The winners will face the winners of tomorrow's tie of Gillingham and Hartlepool. So we're here at Arbour Park after that replay just 10 days ago. Slough will be looking for a more favourable referee, shall we say. But I think that Slough Town will be hoping for a little win here and go through to the second round proper like they did last year. We will give you all of the action. There are some other FA Cup games as well. But as usual, we would like to start by thanking our sponsors. They are MyFC, the online football community, and you can find more about them on their Pachero website. So type in Pachero and MyFC and you'll see the latest bits on there on their forum and what they're doing for the club. And also our other supporters are the Slough Town Supporters Trust, and again our thanks to both of those parties for their continued support of Rebels Radio. Now there is a film person here, but he's from the BBC and he's just a little bit in the way. There will be highlights, but there won't be highlights that Slough Town have filmed, so you will have to wait for the BBC to release those highlights. So there you go. We will give you the chance to have a shout out as well, so if you're listening in and you want me to say hello to you, or you're stuck at work somewhere, or you can't make it to tonight's game and you want to shout out, just come through to us either on Twitter, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio, or you're listening on there's a little chat room on the YouTube thing, and it'll come through to us and we'll give you a shout out like we will do to Michael McGranahan and Paul Hazel. Paul's in pool, it's very difficult to say. Paul is in pool. But there you go. We will give you all of the team news as well. There are some other games in the FA Cup. Just a reminder that the other tie between Gillingham and Hartlepool is being played tomorrow evening, and whoever gets through the game will be on Sunday the 2nd of December, and that will be a 2 o'clock kickoff. Slough's up and coming games, they will be at home this coming Saturday on the 24th, where that will be in the FA Trophy, where they're home to Weston-super-Mare. If Slough lose tonight, they will be at home the Saturday after, which is the 1st, where they will be home to Bath City. If they win, they will play on the Sunday home to one of those other two sides. So there you go. So Slough will have 2 home games for you and the next couple of Saturdays, or maybe a Saturday and a Sunday. So please be aware of that, and the kick-off time changes and whatever. So don't think that you're coming in too quick and missing a game. It's a bit cold here this evening. It's very, very light rain. I know it said that it was supposed to rain a bit, but it's quite a light rain here this evening. And look at that. I've been bought by a cup of tea by someone that likes me. Thank you very much. And so we will do that. Other games in the FA Cup this evening, featuring non-league side as well. There's Billericay Town at home to Chesterfield, Oxford City at home to Tranmere Rovers. The rest are just FA Cup replays. It's Bradford City versus Aldershot, Charlton versus Mansfield, Cheltenham versus Ebbsfleet, Crawley versus Southend, FC Halifax versus Morecambe, and Forest Green versus Oxford United. Those are the other games. There is a National League South game going on tonight that will start at 7:45. That is Weston-super-Mare versus East Thurrock. So we'll try and keep you up to date with those scores for you as well. So we will try and do that. Obviously, we will try and concentrate on tonight's game between Slough and Sutton. I'll run through the two sides for you, starting with our visitors, Sutton United. A few changes for them from Saturday's game. They will be in all white this evening. So all white kit, white shirts, white shorts, white socks. In goal for them is Ross Warner, who's a change from the previous game. Then we've got 2, Dale Bennett. 3 is Aswad Thomas. 4, Dean Beckwith. 5 is Charlie Clough. 6 is Jamie Collins. It jumps to number 23, Josh Taylor. 18 is Wayne Brown. 19 is Harry Buteman, 10 is Jonah Ayunga, and 15 is Craig Eastman. Substitutes for Sutton United this evening. It's 7 is Tom Bolarinwa. I hope I got the name right there. Then it's 11 is Kieran Cadigan, 21 Dan Wishart, 24 is Aaron Drinnan, 29 is the sub goalkeeper Seb Brown, and 8 is Kenny Davies. Obviously Southern United play with squad numbers, hence the funny names there. There are 2 changes for their side from their last game where they played on Saturday away to Gateshead where they drew 0-0. Coming into the side is Jonah Ayungu and also Craig Eastman. So there you go. And big crowd here this evening. Not many Sutton fans have come in. There are roughly about 200 at the moment, I'd say. But for the teams for Slough, in goal is Jack Turner. 2 is Josh Jackman. 3 George Wells. 4 Sam Togwell. 5 is the captain Mark Nisbet. 6 is Lee Togwell. 7 James Dobson. 8 Scott Davies, 9 Chris Flood, 10 Matt Stevens, and 11 is Warren Harris. Subs for the Rebels this evening are 12 Guy Hollis, 14 Sean Fraser, 15 Simon Dunn, 16 is Louis Soares, 17 is the goalkeeper Trent Phillips, 18 Ben Harris, and 19 is Manny Williams. 2 changes to Slough from their last game. Coming back from suspension is James Dobson, and replacing Ben Harris for tonight is Chris Flood. So that's your teams for you. We'll run those out again just quickly before the start of the game. I can tell you that tonight's referee is a change from Saturday, the Saturday before. So the referee is Brett Huxtable, and his assistants are Justin Amy and Gareth Vickers, and the 4th official tonight is Paul Hayward. Sorry, Howard. My fault. So Howard. So apologies there. But there you go. So that's the lineup for you. I will give you a shout of the 11s again as the teams start to come out for the start of this cup tie. Good evening to Graham Tonkins. Is treating his lovely wife Becky to an evening of listening to my dulcet tones. There you go. And Mark Dre and so let's hope that you get there. You're going to get a little bit of buffering at the moment. We're just having a couple little bits of problem, but a lot of people here just standing around, and so there you go. And the Slough fans making a little bit of noise this evening as they wait for the sides to come out. The game is segregated here, so if you have been to Arbour Park, the whole of the east side has been given to Sutton United. So they're there. So they've got that far side. So Slough are in this big west stand. The bar is shut because there's no alcohol to be served to because of FA Cup rules. And Slough are filling the 2 goals behind ourselves. So I also have to do the scoreboard this evening. So we were doing that. So the 2 sides are just coming out for today's FA Cup game. And it's Slough in their amber and blue, and they've got some mascots with them as well. But the starting 11s for you, starting with Sutton United in goal, wearing green as Russ Warner. The rest are all in white. It's Dale Bennett 2, 3 Aswad Thomas, 4 Dean Beckwith, 5 Charlie Clough, 6 is the captain Jamie Collins, 23 Josh Taylor, 18 Wayne Brown, 19 Harry Buteman, 10 is Jonah Younger, and 15 is Craig Eastman. For the Rebels, it's Jack Turner in goal, 2 Josh Jackman, 3 George Wells, 4 Sam Togwell, 5 Martin Nisbet the captain, 6 Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Scott Davies, 9 Chris Flood, 10 Matt Stevens, 11 is Warren Harris. So we are here waiting for the kick-off. The referee is just about to call the 2 captains over. We'd like to say a good evening to Shirley. Shirley is Neil Baker's nan. So Neil Baker is the Slough Town Joint Manager. His nan is Shirley, and she's listening in, and that is from Tony and Leslie. So good evening to you, Shirley. Let's hope that you bring your grandson some good luck this evening. It's going to be... we're just waiting for the 2 captains to be called over. The referee just double checking all the nets and stuff with his assistants here this evening, and a big crowd here at Arbour Park. Many braving this cold weather. The rain is still coming down, but it is very, very light here at the moment. And like I say, please do get in touch. Ben Brandt is listening in as well, so he's gutted he had to give his ticket away. Well, there you go. That's kind of you, Ben. I would have personally sold it on eBay. I'm sure you would have got loads if you could have come down there and sold it. Absolutely packed down here at Arbour Park this evening. Good evening to Cliff Evans as well. So we are just waiting for the referee to indicate what's going on. I've got to do the scoreboard, so just bear with us for a second as we've got to start everything up. And it looks as though Slough will have the kick-off. They are shooting right to left this afternoon. And it's a cracking atmosphere here at the moment here at Arbour. Just waiting for the kick-off here from the referee. And pause it. He's going to start it. Come on, referee. He went to do it. So there you go. It's all started here, and Slough play the ball immediately down and out for a throw deep inside the Sutton United half. And it'll be Bennett, who came off with a bit of concussion in that first game, to take this throw for Sutton United. Long throw here by him, aimed at Clough, who's playing more of a striker's role. Looks like the first foul of the evening goes to Slough. A foul there by Sutton United, and Slough have a free kick. Early days here, 35 yards away from goal. It's around about 10 yards inside, and Dobson with just a one-man ball in front of him here, as Slough send forwards Nisbet and Sam Togwell for this free kick. It's hidden with power. It goes along. Clough with the header array. It comes out here towards Josh Chapman. Chapman takes a touch and tries to find on the far hand side. He gets it out here to ball played in by I can't even see who that was. It was Sam Togwell, who played the ball in there. And it's out of play for a throw here to Slough. And Scott Davis has come across to take this throw. And he's level with the 18-yard box of the Sutton half on the far-hand side of the pitch. And the referee just telling him to go back a couple of yards here at the moment. But Slough with this chance to put a long throw into the box here. Aimed towards Dobson, bouncing around inside the box. He comes out for the first corner of the game off Ayunga. And Slough with corner, which James Dobson will go across to take. Missing from Saturday's game against Woking due to suspension, but he's back here tonight and back in his starting role. And it's Dobson with this in-swinging corner here on that far-hand side. Slough just trying to make a little bit of movement here. Ball played in towards the box, headed away by Clough, comes to the edge of the area where Warren Harris heads it in goalwards. Matt Stevens tries to get there. It's hooked clear in the end there by Brown, and now a chance for Sutton United to bring the ball out here with Taylor. Taylor well tracked there by Josh Chapman, and the ball out of play for a throw to Sutton United 10 yards inside the Slough half. It'll be Thomas who will take this throw for Sutton United, and they're waiting for Thomas still to take this throw. And Thomas throws it in, headed on by Ayunga. Clough playing as a striker in there, trying to get a touch through. It's come through, cleared by Slough. Nisbet then heads it on, but intercepted by Brown. Brown's header into the box. Ayunga tries to get there. Clough will get there first, though, for Sutton United. Plays it in quickly. Nisbet at full stretch manages to get there and clear the ball, only as far as Collins. And the ball is played back into the box, this time headed away by Sam Togwell. Ball plays out towards Clough on the edge of the box. A shot there. We're classing that as a shot. It comes from Brown, but it's way off target. And we're just going to update the scoreboard. There you go. Shot on target there. Off target. And it's a goal kick here for Jack Turner. 3 minutes gone. 0-0. Slough fans behind that goal to our left making a lot of noise here at Arbour Park. And we'd like to give a big shout out to all the volunteers who have helped get this game on here tonight. A lot of work gone into this evening, and 5 people behind the bar at one stage trying to get the queues down. Jack Turner with this long kick here. It's aimed towards Chris Flood. He gets a good flick on here, trying to find Stevens. Headed away by Collins, and it'll be seen out of play by George Wells, who takes the throw a couple of feet inside the Sutton United half. He's waiting for some movement. Movement comes from Flood. Flood beating to the ball, but the ball comes straight back out of play, and another throw to Slough. And Wells exactly in the same position he was, but this time takes it towards Stevens. Stevens does well to turn his marker and chips the ball forward. So it's intercepted by Beckwith. And the ball's here now with Beautyman. Ball played forwards, headed away by Nisbet. Lee Togwell gets there first, gets clattered as well. And that's a free kick to Slough. And a free kick inside the centre circle here for Slough. It looks like Davies is going to be the player that will go across. Will take the Gillingham to Gemma Teal. And the ball played quickly here towards Lee Togwell. Davies takes it in quickly. Flood trying to play the ball. Comes off the knee of Collins. And Ayunga holds the ball up. Davies tries to get it. Gets a clat on the head as well. He had one of those already on Saturday. So he's got another one. And a free kick to Slough just on that D of the centre circle. Alluding to Sharon Biddle, and it says X-shaped shout from the youth team. So good, welcome to the youth team for joining in this evening. It's going to be Davis to take this free kick though for the Rebels. He's just trying to organise them on the far hand side. Goes into the near side, aiming towards Dobson. It's clear. Clough can't get there. It comes through to George Wells. Wells skips inside the challenge of Clough and then chips the ball out on the far hand side. Flood trying to keep the ball in. It's kept in by Warren Harris. Flood gets a chance to play the cross. It's the first shot of the game from Slough, but it's saved by Warren. An easy save for the goalkeeper to take there. He waits for his team to get back up the field, but a low save down. And a good atmosphere here between the two sets of fans making a bit of noise. Long ball played here towards Clough. Comes off the head of Wells. Ayunga's there first for Sutton. In towards Clough. Clough plays it in here, and Beautyman trying to go round the outside of Togwell, but that's superb defending by the Slough centre-back, who just guides and gets his body in the way and shields it out for a goal kick. So a lot of people have braved the very cold temperatures here this afternoon. And it's going to be Jack Turner with this goal kick here for Slough. Played long here, aimed towards Chris Flood. Flood holds the ball up well, in towards Dobson. Dobson trying to cross on the far hand side, trying to find Warren Harris. Lee Togwell tries to get there, but it's a foul by Togwell. And a free kick to Sutton United. Just 5 yards outside of the penalty area, and Warner, the goalkeeper, will come and take this one for Sutton. He's wearing short sleeves. Brave man. Not many players out there tonight wearing short sleeves. Some are wearing short sleeves and gloves, which kind of defeats the object, I guess. But the ball played in here, and it's flicked on here for Ayunga to chase. He gets there before Turner, but he can't keep the ball in, and it's out of play. But a good header on there by Clough, who's causing a little bit of danger here for Slough. This centre back normally, who's playing as centre forwards here for the Rebels. This for Sutton United, this evening. And Jack Turner, all dressed in blue, will take this goal kick here for Slough. And he takes it short this time here towards Wells. Wells looking for Warren Harris on the far hand side. Harris does well to keep the ball in, then finds Chapman. Chapman's ball inside, just played a little bit behind Stevens, and Collins will go all the way back to the goalkeeper. And Warner with a long kick down the field here this evening, headed away by Togwell. And the ball headed through to Turner in the Slough goal. He picks it up and tries to get Slough on the attack quickly, trying to find Warren Harris down that far hand side. Collins with the header away, and it's kept in here by Lee Togwell. Down the line here, and Dobson will chase it. It's on the right hand side. He'll try and get there first. He does. It comes off for a corner. So another corner for Slough. And it's going to be again Dobson to take it. Another in-swinging corner from that far hand side for Slough. And Dobson winning that corner as well, just about to play this ball in. And he's just waiting for a bit of movement. And the ball played into the box, right of the box. Gets a chance to shoot, plays it in, and it's a goal for Sutton United! And the first goal of the game. And it's come from, I can't see his number, looks like number 19, which is Harry Beautyman. And it's Beautyman that we're going to give the goal to. A goal here for Sutton United. And it didn't work. It's not come up on the scoreboard. And Slough with a breakdown that near hand side. The ball's cut in, and Beautyman got the final touch to it. And Slough are down behind already here at Arbour Park. The goal coming on the 9th minute of the game. And Slough with the kick-off here. Sutton First goal against Slough, and Turner now takes this long kick down the field here. Slough have got to do something that they didn't do before and score against Sutton United. Ball comes off Collins here. It's kept in here by Bennett. Only as far as Slough though with ball with Dobson. Played in here for Flood. Flood will have to chase to get there. He gets there first. Then Stevens is next to the ball. Plays it out on the far hand side towards Jackman. Jackman will beat him to the ball though by Thomas and hits Jackman and goes out of play for a throw to Sutton United. Slough beaten on a counter-attack from their own corner here this afternoon. It's a crazy kind of atmosphere here. It's just Slough just didn't defend it properly. The ball came in and touched right inside the 6-yard box. Good afternoon to Josh's dad, who's listening in from New Zealand. Well, there you go. So we wait for Thomas with this throw here for Sutton United. Flicked on here by Clough. Only as far as Nisbet, who plays it forward. Stevens takes a touch with the ball, finding Dobson. Dobson will have to stretch to get there. Gets there first. Bursts into box. Gets a crossing. It's blocked here by Bennett. And Dobson wins the header. Then the missed clearance there by Eastman. And the ball bouncing around. Slough looking for a free kick. The referee says play on. And the ball again played on the outside here towards Taylor. Taylor down that right hand side, cuts inside, plays the ball here to Budeman, who's got a bit of space. He's going to try and cut inside, flicks it with the outside of his foot. Great defending by Josh Chapman. There was an offside anyway. Referee says play on, and the ball's played down here for Stevens to chase. Collins gets there first. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Wells takes it quickly towards Dobson, gives the ball back towards Wells, played back here towards Mark Nisbet. Played across here to Chapman. Chapman in towards Davis. Davis gives it back towards Chapman, and Chapman looks up, plays it down the field for Flood. Flood holds the ball up and now finds Warren Harris out down that right hand side here up against Thomas. Gets a cross in. It's the last touch and it's a corner to Slough. And this time Slough, although they want to score a goal, they've got to be careful not to get caught on the counter attack here again. The fans making a lot of noise here behind the goal. And it's Dobson again to take this corner here for Slough. And Dobson with this, again, an in-swinger, played in right underneath the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper punches the ball away. It comes out here to Ayunga. Ayunga gets the better of Jackman, and Ayunga can sprint down the field on the right-hand side. He's got Clough bursting in down here if he needs him. Clough's made a great run here. Ayunga's just being held up here, and a free kick given away there by Sam Togwell. And it's a free kick to Sutton United, and it's going to be Thomas, the left back, to come across to take this. Slough again with some defending to do here. Looks like they're looks like it's going to be a swinging corner with the left-footed Thomas to play this ball in. And Slough just got to be careful here as both Beckwith and Collins have gone forwards for this ball into the box. And Thomas takes it, whips it right to the goalkeeper. It's gone all the way through, kept in there on the far hand side, and Davis can't get there. It's kept in here by Collins. And a lovely little ball played in here to Taylor. Taylor makes a chance down the near hand side, gets a chance to get across it, all the way across. It's hooked clear off the line by Slough. The shot comes in, it's blocked by Warren Harris. It's a corner to Sutton United, and Slough are under a lot of pressure here. And this is a different Sutton United that turned up just 10 days ago. They've been a lot more offensive in their play, not offensive as you move, but attack minded, maybe the better words to use. And again, it's taken short here by Thomas, and the ball will be played in. Here it's an in-swinging one. Collins at the back post, heads it across. It's cleared off the line again by Slough, and this time it's smashed clear by Lee Togwell. Straight out of play and right in front of those Sutton United fans on that far hand side. Mo Porter's in New Zealand, so there's two of you listening in from New Zealand. Thank you for joining us. The throw will come in on the far hand side from Thomas, the Sutton United left back, just waiting for a bit of movement here. Quick throw in towards Eastman. Eastman takes a touch and then plays it back in here towards Brown. Brown plays it across to the right back Bennett, and Bennett in his luminous green boots chips the ball forwards for Clough. Clough chists the ball down. It's a great touch. It's a great shot. He hits the crossbar, and Slough are under real pressure here. The ball cleared by George Wells. It's Bennett who wins the ball, and then a foul there by Matt Stevens, and it's a free kick here to Sutton United, and Slough really on the back foot here at the moment. They're 1-0 down here, goal on 9 minutes, but they've been under immense pressure since that goal, and that goal seems to give Sutton United a bit of a boost here, as Warner, the goalkeeper, comes to take this free kick from just 15 yards inside his own half. Again played towards Clough. Clough wins the header again. The ball played into the centre. It's been kept in here by Taylor. Taylor plays it back here to Eastman. A Younger being forced back by Slough all the way. Good defending by Slough. But the ball's back out here towards Thomas. Thomas down the line here to Taylor. Taylor causing trouble. Getting the good cross in. It's headed goalwards by Beckwith, but it's just off target and out of play for a goal kick to the Rebels. But Slough under real pressure here at home at Arbour Park, and it's going to be Jack Turner to take this goal kick for Slough, and Turner just waiting for his team to get into a better position. And Turner, long kick down the field, central towards Stevens, headed away by Clough. Can't get to the ball by Sutton United. Play the ball out quickly to Clough. Clough just he's running with the ball and shaking players off now. It's looking more like a Nigel Clough than a Charlie Clough. Ball played out here on the far hand side again towards Taylor. Taylor up against Jackman. Jackman being forced wide, but plays the ball back in here towards Sam Togwell, who just hooks the ball straight out of play, and out of play for a throw to Sutton United. And Slough are under immense pressure these first 15 minutes. They're 1 down, but they could really have been a lot more down. Slough cleared the ball off the line a couple of times and had the ball cleared away from the crossbar. And it's all Sutton United here at the moment. Thomas with this long throw in the box. Sam Togwell wins the header. Again, it comes towards Clough, who's on the edge of the box. This time it's stolen off him by Lee Togwell, who finds James Dobson. Dobson coming down the left-hand side, being chased here by Buderman. Ball played in towards Stevens. Stevens gets a little 1-2 here towards Dobson. Dobson's ball is caught back inside, and it's Eastman with the clearance here for Sutton United towards Bennett. Bennett clears down the line. Again towards Clough, who wins the ball. The ball hits the referee on the bottom and falls here towards Lee Togwell. Inside towards Davies. Davies spreads it here towards Wells. Wells on the halfway line just sells Davies short, and Slough giving the ball away. But they've won it back here with Mark Nisbet. And Nisbet plays it back in here towards Davies. Davies turning away from trouble this time, keeping hold of the ball. And now looking for a bit of movement. Comes from he just tries to feed in Stevens, but just a little bit too far off. And the ball's in the hands of Warner, the Sutton United goalkeeper. The Slough fans are making a lot of noise here, even though they're 1 down. She stolen it. It's stolen it. Bad. The ball has been cleared long here by Warner. It's going to be a free header here for Jackman. Heads it straight out of play though, and out of play for a throw to Sutton United, 10 yards inside the Slough Town half. Again, Thomas will be the player that will take this throw, and Thomas takes it in here towards Eastman. Have I done something? I don't know. And the ball's here with Bennett. Bennett plays it in to Younger. Younger challenged by Nisbet. Younger will get the second ball there, and Slough try and win it back here with Davis. Does well to win it, finds Lee Togwell. Togwell's ball trying to find Warren Harris on the far hand side. Thomas is there, but Thomas does well and plays it back towards the goalkeeper. Good clearance by Warner under pressure. And again aimed towards Clough, who wins the header, headed away by Nisbet. Only as far as Buderman. Heads it on here to Younger. Younger takes a shot, and it's well wide of the goal. But again, it's that same thing. It's the ball played forwards here towards Clough, and Slough just aren't managing to deal with him. Clough winning every single header here at the moment, and it's him. He's the one that's causing the trouble for Slough. Good evening to Will Rees, Gary Hughes, and a Stockton County fan who's listening in. There is more than one of them, don't worry. But you know who you are. As Turner just waits to take this goal kick here for Slough. And just, again, another good long kick by him, but again, it's come off the head of Collins. And it's a throw to Slough. And George Wells will be the player that takes it right by the away dugout, halfway inside the half, in towards Dobson. Dobson plays it back. Wells skips past the challenge here, crits a cross in. It's a little bit deep. Warren Harris can't keep it in. The ball still hasn't gone out of play though. And Lee Togwell keeping it on the far hand side for Slough. Trying to find Warren Harris. Gets the ball back. Does Lee Togwell. Has to play all the way to Josh Chapman. Chapman skips past the challenge of Taylor. Comes down the right hand side. Crosses first time. Oh, it's a great cross. There's just no one inside the box for Slough on the end of it. And it's out of play for a throw to Sutton United. Right by their corner flag. And Bennett is the player that goes across to take it. And it's just waiting for a bit of movement here from his Sutton United team as Bennett. Ball played forward to Clough, who's come deep there. So, and he wins a free kick for a foul on Clough. And it's a free kick here to Sutton United, halfway inside their own half. The goalkeeper, Warren, will be the player that comes across to take this kick. And again, Warner just walking back into the dugout here to take this kick, and again it's a long kick again aimed towards Clough, and again Clough is the player that wins it. Budeman tries to head it on, he's offside, but the referee and linesman haven't given it, and it's here on the far hand side with Thomas trying to chase down off Warren Harris, and it's out for a corner to Sutton United. And it's just trying to see who's going over. It's Brown who's going to go over to take this corner for Sutton, who lead here 1-0. Goal in 9 minutes from a Slough corner, surprisingly. But it's Wayne Brown to take this in-swinging corner here for Sutton United. Again aimed towards the goalkeeper. Punched away by Chapman. It comes out here on the far hand side. It's played back in here to Budeman. Crossed in again. Slough just with some defending. Togwell this time. Thomas with the ball in. Ayunga takes a touch, but he can't control it inside. You are experiencing a little bit of buffering here at the moment. So there's a lot of people skipping on tears. The ball comes through to Chapman, who plays it here forwards to Stevens. Stevens trying to control the ball, and it's won back here by Collins. Collins will go all the way back towards his goalkeeper. Chased down here by Dobson, but Warner's first to the ball and clears long here, but straight out of play. And out for a throw to the Rebels, halfway inside their own half. And Slough really not creating much here at the moment to Arbour Park. Quick throw comes in from Wells. He skips past the challenger Clough, then plays it out on the far hand side. Lovely ball in here to Warren Harris. Harris takes it down well, up against Thomas. Looking across it in first time. Towards Stevens! Oh, he gets a header, but he just can't direct it goalwards by Stevens. That's a really good chance for the Rebels, and that really should have been an equaliser. Ball played out quickly here towards Budeman. Inside here towards Beckwith. Beckwith with the ball forwards towards Clough. Clough finding Ayunga. Ayunga turns, plays it back to towards Bennett. Bennett down the line and clears. Challenge comes in from Dobson, and Nisbet goes back towards Turner, and Turner kicks it into this high darkened sky. Eastman heads it the wrong way, and it comes through to Warren Harris. Harris can turn and just gets challenged there by Brown, and Sutton United won the ball back. Brown's down injured inside the centre circle. Thomas plays the ball forwards. Again, Clough trying to jump with it. Sam Togwell wins it, and it's here with Scott Davis. And he plays it out to the left-hand side to Dobson. Dobson now has a bit of space. Crosses in first time. Almost goes for goal, and Warner has to grab it on his line. We're going to be generous and call out a shot on target. Need something. But the ball's in the hands of the Sutton United goalkeeper, who still lead here 1-0. And Warner still trying to push his team up the field here. And a long kick by him into that night sky. Again aimed towards Clough on the far hand side. Clough flicks the ball on. It's kept in here by Taylor. Taylor now trying to trick his way in and skips past a couple of challenges. Great cross into the box, and it's well watched though by Jack Turner, who just watches it go wide. As again, Buteman's the man who's coming in on the far hand side, coming down this right hand side, getting a touch to it, but he just couldn't get one on this time. But that's very similar to the goal that Sutton United scored. As Turner looks to take this goal kick, and he takes a long kick here into this rain. It's going to come through to Collins. Collins heads the ball up. Davis is there for Slough. Flicked on here by Dobson. Stevens then flicks it on here, looking for the run of Flood, but Flood can't get there. It's seen out by Collins, and it's a throw to Sutton United. Level with their own 18-yard box. And again, Clough, who's just come over on this near hand side. He's the one that they're going to aim this throw at, and they do. And he flicks the ball on. Sam Togwell heads it back though towards Jack Turner in the Slough goal, and Turner tries to roll it to the edge of his box, trying to get his team further down the field. Long ball down the field here, looks for Dobson. Dobson does what he does and flicks the ball on. Beckwith comes across and hooks the ball out of play for a throw to Slough, deep inside the Sutton United half, roughly around about 10 yards away from the goal. George Wells is the player that goes to take this throw. He's just looking for a bit of movement here, and still hasn't got it. And finally throws it in here towards Dobson. Dobson down the byline trying to hold the ball up here against Bennett. Managed to get a cross in, but goes straight out of play. And Slough fans behind the goal, maybe looking for a corner, but not given, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Sutton United. And the Sutton fans making some noise on that far hand side in that east stand, sheltering from the light rain here this evening, although it is bitterly cold. And it's Warner with this goal kick here for Sutton. Plays it long here again, aimed towards Clough, but over his head, and Clough seems to be targeting the two fullbacks for Slough when the ball's played forward. Ball throws through, comes in towards Flood. Flood turns and holds the ball up, loses the ball. Stevens can't get there. It's switched clear by Brown for Ayunga to chase, and Nisbet's there, turns away from Ayunga and brings the ball out, chipping it here in the far hand side, looking for Stevens. Stevens getting manhandled here. Ball falls to Flood. Flood turns and plays it in towards Lee Togwell. Lee Togwell under pressure, skips the pass out here towards Josh Chapman, and Chapman's got some space to bring the ball forwards here for Slough. Got Warren Harris in front of him. Lee Togwell's behind him. Scott Davis is there, and that's who he finds. And Davis just runs into trouble again for Slough. It's well closed down by Craig Eastman, the number 15, but the ball's been thrown in quickly here by Sam Togwell towards Jack Turner. Turner again trying to find Wells. Wells does it. He gets the wins, the header, and Slough aren't gambling on the ball. And that ball is going to go in the car park, and that's the first, because it's gone over the top of the stand here. Wells takes the throw quickly. Oh, Slough again don't play it properly, and it's Brown who clears all the way along there. It's going to go to Turner, and Turner just being chased down by Clough, brings it into his penalty area. And Slough just aren't controlling the ball very well in these wet conditions here this evening. Poor kick here now by Turner. One back here by Brown. Brown plays it in here to Budeman. Gets the ball back here towards Bennett. Chipping the ball forwards for Ayunga. Takes it down on his chest, but intercepted by Warren Harris. Finding Davies. Davies ball played back to Sam Togwell to Nisbet. Nisbet plays it back towards Sam Togwell to Davies. Davies sold a bit short, but managed to get there. Slough under real pressure here. Ayunga's done really well to chase that, and it's gone back to Turner, who clears the ball long, looking for Flood, but it's seen out of play by Bennett. And 28 minutes gone here. It's Slough 0, Sutton United 1, and Slough really don't look like scoring, apart from that great cross on the far hand side for Stevens, who just couldn't get enough power on it. But apart from that, it's all been Sutton United really here this evening. And a long throw here by Bennett, well won by George Wells. Played forwards here though by Brown, and it's flicked on here by Taylor. Comes to Nisbet. Nisbet playing around with it. Sam Togwell clears it to Lee Togwell. Finds Wells. Wells down the line here for Stevens to chase. Stevens just loses the ball. Gets held up. Ball goes into the box, and Warner gets a touch to it. Not the best of clearances. It comes on the far hand side to Thomas, who clears only as far as Sam Togwell. Shakes the ball down and plays it out here towards Josh Chapman. Chapman trying to play it down the line for Warren Harris. Gets challenged and then loses the ball. And Sam Togwell tries to keep it in. Clough wins it, but the ball must have gone out of play, according to the referee. Good evening, Mr. Thomas. How are you?
Very good.
It's cold. Yeah, we'd all be happy if we weren't losing. Ball played in here towards Nisbet. Nisbet's got time now to find George Wells down the left-hand side. Wells cuts inside here past Budeman. Budeman's still with him though, and Nisbet has to get the ball and plays it down the line inside to Dobson. Dobson trying to play the ball to Lee Togwell. Oh, he's left by him towards Warren Harris. Harris with a chance to shoot, gets a deflection straight into the arms of the goalkeeper there. And it's just a kind deflection there for Sutton United. And we're up to half an hour gone here. Still Slough losing 1-0. That goal on 9 minutes from Harry Beautyman, as Warner takes this goal kick here. This time the ball's allowed to bounce, and Clough tries to get a touch on it. Slough looking for a free kick and get the free kick for a foul by Clough on Lee Togwell. And Slough trying to increase their urgency here with Jack Turner to take it quickly. Aimed here towards Dobson. Dobson heads it in to the box. Beckwith wins the next header. Comes back out here towards Dobson. Dobson's got a couple of people around him. Holds off a couple of challenges. Inside towards George Wells. Wells with a chance to charge into the box. Just runs into the challenge of Brown, and Brown's clearance goes straight out of play. Baker with the touch. Look at that. He should be on the field with a touch like that. Ball played from the throw quickly from Nisbet towards Jack Turner. And Turner's clearance this time is a little bit better. Flood rising high, finding Stevens. Stevens trying to hold the ball up but doesn't win the ball. And Bennett's under pressure here to clear the ball from his own back line. And Davis wins the header, but only heads it across here towards Taylor. Taylor's ball finds Eastman. Eastman, lovely little cushion ball finding Thomas. And Thomas brings the ball forward straight away here for Sutton United. Back in towards Taylor, who skips past the challenge. And then back to Eastman. Eastman, the holding player, just kind of picking the passes out. Ball here with Beckwith. Beckwith can bring the ball forward a little bit and then finds Buderman in a bit of space. Slough midfield just in the wrong place at the moment. Ball played out towards Brown on the right hand side. He cuts back inside and in towards Eastman, finding Aswad. Sutton under a good spell of pressure here. Ball back out here towards Taylor. Taylor cuts inside here towards Buderman. Takes a touch up, plays it back out here to Thomas, who just has to sprint to keep the ball in but does well. And then played here to Eastman. Eastman just under pressure from Scott Davies. Ball played out here towards Bennett. Bennett's ball played in here for Buderman, who turns Wells and holds the ball up back out towards Taylor. Taylor now turns Josh Jackman, and ball played out now to Thomas. Sutton spreading the play well here, looking for that ball in, again looking for Clough, headed away by Lee Togwell. Davis takes it on his chest and then plays it back out here towards Dobson. Dobson trying to play it quickly for Stevens. It's well won though by Collins. Flood trying to chase the ball back. He's fouled Eastman though. It's a free kick to Sutton United. And Stevens just looking a bit anxious here at the moment. There's things not going his way, unfortunately. But Harry Buterman's second goal of the season is all that separates the two sides here at Arbour Park. And ball played out on the far hand side. Again looking for Clough, and again he wins the ball. But this time it comes through to Turner in the Slough goal. And he rolls the ball out here for Dobson. Dobson, chance to run at Bennett. Bennett just trying to hold him up. Dobson, little ball back inside here towards Stevens. Stevens overruns it. Ball comes through to Flood on the edge of the box. Trying to play it back out to Dobson, but Dobson had stopped and couldn't keep the ball in. And Dobson just throws the ball down in a spot of petulance there. He just slid as he'd played the ball in and didn't get to his feet. And Flood didn't see that, tried to play it to him, thinking he carried his run on, but he hadn't. And it's going to be a throw here for Sutton United. Bennett to take this throw. Again aimed towards Clough, comes off the head of Dobson. Nisbet wins it, and then to leave it. Nisbet slides in, and then the challenges are coming in, and Sutton United have won the ball here with Taylor. Finding Collins, the centre-back. Collins urging his team to go forwards here, and Clough again, that man on the far hand side. He knows he's offside, and Wells chests it back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper says, referee says play on. Aimed long here towards Flood. Flood can't win the ball. Beckwith wins it. Lee Togwell's first here, and Slough win a cheap free kick there. Didn't look like a foul to me, but Togwell fouled, and a free kick to Slough. And it's going to be Nisbet to take the free kick here for the Rebels. And takes it short here to George Wells. Wells trying to skip down the line, gets bundled over by Eastman, and that is a free kick. And Eastman being spoken to here. I'm sure they're going to call the referee's going to call the Sutton United captain over here, because Eastman just went in with the challenge and just he didn't kick him or anything, but he just left his boot in there. And the referee says it's just a free kick. Plenty of police presence here this evening. But Slough will have a free kick. Just a talking to here to Eastman from the referee. Now Dobson can put this ball in left-footed. It's around about 25 yards away from the goal. and around about 3 yards in from the sideline. The referee just telling Dobson to come back a few yards. And that might be a little bit better for Dobson here. He's going to swing this one in. It's an outswinger, but he's got a chance to put some pace on this free kick. Dobson with this free kick for Slough, looking for an equaliser here. And the ball has been played in by Dobson, deep to the far hand side. Nisbet can't keep the ball in. He does keep it in at the end. Lee Togwell's gone down with an injury here, and the referee has played on. Lee Togwell's injured, and the referee will blow up for a head injury to Lee Togwell. And Togwell's just going to get some treatment here. Let's see if we can find you some latest scores in the FA Cup in some of the other ties around this evening. Don't forget that tomorrow's game between Gillingham and Hartlepool is a Wednesday. So it's Wednesday. Sorry, the other game is Wednesday, I should say. Talk about still FC Halifax 1, Morecambe 0, Forest Green 0, Oxford United 1, Oxford City 0, Tranmere 2, and Slough 0, Sutton 1. Togwell is just coming off. Looks like he's going to be fine to continue. But Wells just giving Dobson some information from the management team there. And Sutton United will very sportingly kick the ball back here to Jack Turner after the ball was kicked out for the treatment to Lee Togwell, who's fine. Ball played out towards Wells. Wells trying to keep the ball in. He can't. It's gone out of play. And it's out for a throw to Sutton United. And it's going to be Bennett, the right back, to take this throw for Sutton. And he's taking his time with this throw. Any chance tonight, referee? Ball played in, headed on by Ayunga this time. Clough then wins the second ball. Taylor tries to get there, comes off Sam Togwell last. It's a throw to Sutton United, right by the Slough Town dugout, so halfway inside the Slough half. It's going to be Bennett to take this throw. Bennett looking for a little bit of movement. Slough bench saying, well, how long is he going to take to throw? You can go with a chance to turn. Just running away. Lee Togwell steals it off him and still going. Falls over as the loses the ball. It's out here with Thomas. Thomas put the ball back in here, finding Brown. Brown plays it back here to Collins. Collins with the ball forwards. Hooked forwards again. Headed away by Nisbet. Good header this time. It's Dobson who played it on towards Flood, but Flood gives the ball away, and it's here now with Bennett, who plays the ball forwards. Ayunga trying to get a touch to it. Lee Togwell gets the flick on, and the ball played out looking for Warren Harris early. Well read by Thomas, who can bring the ball forwards here for Sutton United. All the way down that side. Crosses deep, but he crosses out of play and out for a goal kick to the Rebels. We've got 6 minutes of this first half left. Still Slough 0, Sutton United 1. And it's going to be Jack Turner with this goal kick here for the Rebels. And Turner just waiting for his team to get a little bit further forwards. Headed away by Beckwith, only as far as Davis. Davis ball trying to find Stevens. Stevens trying to get goal side of Collins. Collins just plays it back to Warner. Warner goes across his 6-yard box before clearing. And again, it's aimed towards Clough, who wins the flick on. This time, Sam Togwell wins the second ball, puts it high into these dark night skies. Dobson trying to get there, but Bennett did that in the first game and knocks himself unconscious. This time he climbs over the top, and it's a throw to Slough, taken quickly by George Wells. Wells finding Nisbet with a throw. Nisbet's ball forward, trying to find Warren Harris on the far hand side. It's headed away by Thomas. Lee Togwell rises high and wins the header, but only as far as Thomas. It's played forward to Clough. Clough trying to see the ball. It's one back here by Scott Davis. Hits it straight at the face of Eastman. It comes off to Dobson. Dobson finding Wells. Wells flicks the ball towards Dobson. Dobson keeps the ball down, trying to play it in towards Wells. Gets a second bite of the cherry, but it's one back here by Brown. He plays it all the way through to the goalkeeper, Warner. And a short kick long down the field here. Again aimed to Ayunga. Won by Nisbet. Oh, it's picked up by Brown in the centre. And this time Sam Togwell heads it away. Only as far as Brown. Slough can't win the second ball in midfield here. And Nisbet with the header back towards his goalkeeper, Jack Turner. But Lee Togwell and Davis not winning many balls for Slough. Ball played forward here. Long for Warren Harris to chase. Won by Thomas. It's got Davis coming a little bit further forward. Plays the ball in and one back now by Warren Harris. It's got Jackman on the far hand side. Jackman down this near hand side. Crosses in towards Stevens. Stevens shoots! Oh, it's just over the top. It's a corner though to Slough. Really good play though by Slough. Stevens with the effort. And it just took a deflection and went wide of the goal. Could have been going in. But it's another corner here to Slough. Dobson to take this one. Again, I think it's going to be whipped in close to... Oh, someone's turned the stand lights off. That's good. Ball played in here to Eastman. Eastman's got time to clear. Ball played for all the way towards Wells. Wells' header is poor though. It's playing towards Taylor. Taylor's... someone's turned the stand lights off instead of the bar lights, I think. And it's the ball's been played here. One back here by Lee Togwell. Togwell can bring the ball forwards. Finding Dobson. Dobson now on the right hand side. Chance to run at Thomas. Dobson cuts inside. Skips past the challenge in towards Flood. Gets upended. It's a free kick for Slough. And it's going to be the first yellow card of the game, I think. And it's going to go to, if he could turn round, number 23, Taylor. Where is Taylor on here? This Taylor gets his yellow card. Does it work? Yay! It works. And Slough now with a free kick. It's roughly 25 yards away from goal. Standing over it is James Dobson. It's a four-man wall here for Sutton United. And the referee just marking out the wall. Has he got some spray? I don't think his spray works. He's run out of spray. He doesn't have a free kick to give. But he's run out of foam. But just telling the team, it does work. They're just treading on it just to counter it out. But anyway, it's a free kick here for Slough. Dobson to take this free kick. Drills it towards the goal. It's straight at the goalkeeper though. And it's an easy catch for Warner in the Sutton United goal. He positioned himself well, but... Slough have been a little bit better in these last 5-10 minutes of the game. Sutton United not had as much play. Referee, come on! How long are you going to let the goalkeeper have the ball? In the end, Warner takes it long, looking to Ayunga. Sam Togwell will win the header. Not the best of touches. He hooks the ball clear in the end. And it's flicked on here by Lee Togwell. Only as far as Clough. Clough trying to find Taylor on the far hand side. Won't reach that. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Jackman takes it early and finds Jackman takes it early to find Jack Turner. And Turner controls it with his feet. Long kick by him. Brown slides in and wins the ball for Sutton United. Eastman just turns away and then plays it out to Taylor on this far hand side. Taylor back here towards the left back. Thomas here towards Collins. Sutton United know they just have to keep the ball here for a little while. Ball played over the top looking for Taylor. Well won by Josh Jackman. Davis little touch inside towards Warren Harris. Back here towards Davies. Chipping the ball forwards. Stevens had made a run. He was offside if he'd have chased it, but Warren Harris is onside and he chases it. Warner just clears it long again. Bit of shirt pulling there from Sutton United, not spotted by the referee. Ayunga wins the ball. It's played in here by Taylor, looking for Clough. Clough gets his body in the way this time and shields the ball and plays it off a Slough player for a throw to Sutton United. Good afternoon to Craig Mint, who's listening from up in Manchester. The ball played here towards Collins, towards Beckwith. The two Sutton United centre-backs trying to keep the ball. There's going to be 2 minutes of added time to be played in a minute. But Slough trying to win the ball back here. Ball played forwards to Nisbet. He's got time to take it down. Flicks it in towards Wells, in towards Nisbet. Ball played here towards Lee Togwell, finding Flood. Flood's ball looking for the run of Stevens. Stevens will try and cut the ball out towards the goalkeeper Warner. Warner under pressure plays it back here towards Bennett. And Bennett can clear for Sutton United. Good play there in the end. And Clough this time beaten to the ball. Thank you. And the ball here with Davies. Davies trying to play through. He's shrugged off the ball. It's a foul though for Slough. It's a foul against thing. And I think Lee Togwell just saying to the referee that is the same player that just got booked a minute ago, but the referee having none of it. And it's a free kick here to Slough, 40 odd yards away from goal, just outside the centre circle, to be fair. And Scott Davies is the player that's going to take this free kick for the Rebels. And Davies is waiting for a bit of movement here. The referee's still not happy with Eastman's attitude. I've got a funny feeling he has... I'm not sure if he's booked Eastman. He's just in the process of booking Eastman now, I think. I'm not sure if he's booked him or not. But the ball plays short here towards Wells. Wells can chip the ball into the far post. Togwell trying to run up. Lee Togwell! No, it's not been given. Slough have scored, but the referee has indicated a foul by Sam Togwell, and Slough on the stroke of half-time have a goal disallowed. But it was from Togwell to Togwell, and Slough will be bitterly disappointed with that decision by the referee. I can't understand it myself, because there was a moment a couple of minutes ago where Bennett jumped on the back of Dobson, and it was a free challenge, and that one wasn't. Couldn't see the much difference myself. Nisbet heads the clearance away, and Thomas clears the ball down the line. Comes off the head of Taylor. It'll be a throw to Slough, and Jackman just trying to take it a little bit early. Ball played in quickly towards Warren Harris. He's being surrounded by Sutton United players. Ball played through down here towards Clough, but it won't make no difference because it's half time here at Arbour Park, and a rather wet Arbour Park here. It's Slough Town 0, Sutton United 1. And again, just like Saturday, a goal that was hit on the break here by Sutton United. The ball was played in on the far hand side, and Budeman got a touch to it and just guided it into the net, and that's what gives Sutton United the lead here at half time. And don't fret, we still do have our half time quiz, but I've made it quite easy today. So there you go. While you're all just going to get your cup of teas, very quickly I'll give you the half time quiz. You can tell what I've been up to this week. I want you to name me who are the voices of these cartoon characters. So I just want you to tell me who is the voice of these cartoon characters. Who is the voice of A, Bob the Builder? Who is the voice of B, Fireman Sam? Who is the voice of C, Postman Pat? Who is the voice of D, Danger Mouse? And who is the voice of E, Banana Man? All you got to do is tell me who the actors are that play the voices in those TV programs. So we were on to and give you the scores from some of the other games for you as well this evening. I've got a funny feeling that everyone's trying to queue up. I think they're hoping to get beer, but they're not going to get beer. They're just going to get tea and coffees, fortunately. But there you go. But the bar is doing a glorious thing in tea. So there you go. Are you playing with the scoreboard? I think he's playing with the scoreboard. We'll tell you what he's doing with it. Not a lot at the moment, but we'll see what's happening. I was going to try and find you the scores from some of the other games in the FA Cup, and also that non-league South tie as well. Just a reminder though, that up and coming games for the Rebels are this Saturday. Slough will be at home to Weston-super-Mare in the FA Trophy game. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff, and then depending on the result tonight, Slough will be either at home on Saturday the 1st of December to Bath City in the league, or should they win tonight, they will be away at home to Gillingham or Hartlepool on Sunday the 2nd. So let's give you the scores from the FA Cup games for you. It's Billericay Town 0, Chesterfield 1, Bradford 0, Aldershot 0, Charlton 1, Mansfield 0, Cheltenham 0, Ebbsfleet 0, Crawley 0, Southend 2, Doncaster 5, Chorley 0, FC Halifax 1, Morecambe 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, Oxford United 1, Oxford City 0, Tranmere Rovers 2. That is a game on TV. In the National League South, it's Weston-super-Mare 1, East Thurrock 0. And our good friends down at Gainsborough Trinity are playing away to Bamber Bridge this evening. That's currently 0-0 in that game. So if you do want to get in contact with us here at Rebels Radio, please do so. If you want to answer our quiz questions, you can do so on Twitter. It's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Or if you want to do so on the chat room, you can come through. And it's a rather cold evening here at Arbour Park. Many people just wrapped up. The rain is it's persistent, but it's SS wants to know if that goal was offside. It was the goal was not given because of a foul by Sam Togwell at the back post, and it was adjudged to be a foul. So that was why the goal was disallowed. So I've been very kindly bought a cup of tea from the kind ladies inside the boardroom. The queue behind me for the tea bar come alcohol bar, which isn't serving alcohol, is absolutely humongous. So there you go. And I'm not sure if they've got much food left, judging by the looks of the queue. But it's not been. It's been a far better game actually this Tuesday evening than it was on Saturday 10 days ago. And although they're not the score that Slough fans will be wanting, it has been a good game. And don't forget, if it does finish level after 90 minutes, the game will go to extra time, and if it finishes level after that, then the game will go to penalties. There's the two sets of I say the two sets. Obviously, the Sutton fans are based on that east side, and they're having to go to the outside tea bar around the outside of the ground for their food and toilets this afternoon. So I've just got a downstairs bar as well, which people seem to have missed a little bit, but there you go. But the rain is still coming down here at Arbour Park. Just a couple of things for you as well. Next Saturday, or this coming Saturday as it is the 24th, I will be one of a group of Slough Town volunteers who are raising money for the Slough Homeless Shelter, and we are participating in the Slough Sleep Out for the Homeless. So basically next Saturday, me and a group of Slough Town volunteers will be sleeping in the cold, because it is going to be cold, in the rain, because apparently it is going to rain on Saturday, and we will be outside with just our clothes and a cardboard box to sleep in. No sleeping bags, no heaters or anything like that. So we will be what's up?
Nothing.
What's up?
Nothing.
What's up? You broke it. I think he's broke it. Oh, look at that. Look, you can change things. Look. Yes, so we will be doing that now. We would really like it if you could possibly donate a couple of quid. So I'm just going to take a second to have a look at something. But I can tell you that this evening there are currently 72 people listening at the moment. Each of you 72 people kindly donated a £5. That would be a long way to our target. And if you would like to donate, it's mydonate.bt.com/fundraisers/STFC. So that's mydonate.com. mydonate.bt.com. It's /fundraisers/ Slough Town FC. We would be very, very much grateful if you could just, even if you donate a £5, it would be absolutely fantastic. And the money goes to look after the homeless shelter that will be open from January to March, and that will stay open to help the homeless in Slough. So it's something for the people of Slough who, people can't always help being homeless, unfortunately. This is just a little thing that we can do as a football club to help that out. So if you would kindly donate to that, then we would be ever so grateful. As the Slough fans are just enjoying themselves here as goalkeeping coach Trent Phillip has a little bit of shooting practice with the young junior goalkeeper. Some of the other players go through that. The subs go through that, and the Slough Town management team are normally very quick out of their boxes. I just see Bobby Wilkinson, the Hungerford Town manager, just walk past here this evening. So he's not at Hungerford Town, is he? No, he's now the Wheelstone manager, isn't he? Sorry, he was Hungerford Town. He's at Wheelstone. Sorry, apologies to any Hungerford Town fans listening in. And but Bobby Wilkinson, the Wheelstone manager, just walking past our commentary position here. And the alcohol bar serving teas is still absolutely chock-a-blocker. So everyone trying to keep warm this cold, wintry evening. And there you go. So we're just going to see if we can do that. And Gary, who's very thank you for your kind words, sir. So we're just flicking through the scoreboard. It's just going through here, just sticking the. I don't think it's right though, because it broke earlier, as it always does. But we're a couple of minutes away from the kick-off of the second half here this evening. If you do want to get in contact, please do on the Matchday chats or via Twitter, and we'll give you a shout out this evening, as it's quite cold here. We've got a different camera team filming here this evening for the BBC, so your highlights of the game will come a little bit later than you would normally get them. As it's got to go to the BBC first. John Unders and Neil Baker have just come out here already. They're getting a warm round of applause from the Slough fans behind the goal. And we're just trying to warm up here a little bit. Here as let's. I think Cliff Evans has been cheating here. I think Cliff Evans is. Captain wants to know if there's any tickets still available. Any tickets to what? The game? You can come down. It's not a problem if you want to. Yes, I think Cliff Evans has cheated here, but we'll let you off, Chris. We know that you've got all 5 right. So yes, the answers to our quiz is this: who are the voices of these people? Bob the Builder was in fact voiced by. Yes, mate. Have you broken it again? No. Okay. I'm all right. I got it. I got the scoreboard. Don't worry. Bob the Builder was voiced by Neil Morrissey. Fireman Sam was voiced by Steve Kine. Postman Pat is voiced by Ken Barry. Danger Mouse is of course voiced by the fantastic David Jason. And Banana Van, which I didn't know, was voiced by Graham Garden. Good evening. Hello. I got several cups of tea. Thank you very much. You might need to get me a bottle so I can go to the toilet in a bit later. I think that's especially if it goes to extra time. But yes, so those are the answers to your quiz things here, and we are being very well looked after here at Arbour Park with several cups of tea. But just trying to see how things are going. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, poor old Sam, who's been joining us, started joining us on commentary. I can't actually get in here tonight because the new cameraman's got his camera so big that there's only space for one person, unfortunately. So poor old Sam is not helping us tonight. Is Craig Minton was it if away goals rule? I don't know. I don't think anyone's done that since 1992 or something. You're out of date with everything there. You're so out of date there, Craig. I think you'd be, if you was on the shelf in Tesco's, they'd throw you in the bin, mate. Oh, blimey. So it's just waiting for the two sides to come out for the start of this second half. We haven't had an attendance figure yet. Just see Rob Stevens from the Slough Observer just retaking his place. So Slough fans make a little bit of noise here. Today's game is in memory of Mick Langley. So for most of you, if you've lived in Slough, you may know Mick. Mick was the Paralympian, the last Paralympian snooker gold medalist. After he won it, they no longer ran it as a competition. He won that in Seoul. Mick, unfortunately, was a Slough fan. He passed away earlier this year, and today's game is being sponsored by some of his friends and family in memory of him. He was a big Slough Town fan. He was one of those few Slough fans that went to that game where Slough were 4 down against Merthyr and won 5-4. He was one of the few that came down and stayed over. So this game is sponsored in his memory, and tonight's ball sponsor is Richard Kendall. So we thank them for their continued sponsorship. It's always nice. Have we had an attendance yet?
No, mate.
No, we haven't had an attendance yet, so no one knows what's going on. But there you go. So a couple of the Slough players had just come out, and I think they've realised it's a little bit cold and gone back in. So we're just waiting for the two sides to come out for the start of this second half. Still plenty of hot food coming out here. There's big queues for the food and the drinks here this evening. And I think the crowd's going to be, personally, I think it might be a little bit more than Saturday's game against Woking. I think it'll roughly be about 1,600 here this evening, but we shall see. Coming out, and we're just going to see how many. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's difficult to keep an eye on the Sutton team because they don't have. They've got score changes, but I'm just going to count the players up. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's no changes to either side for the start of this second half. So for Sutton United, it's Ross Warner in goal, 2 Dale Bennett, 3 Aswood Thomas, 4 Dean Beckwith, 5 Charlie Clough, 6 Jamie Collins who's the captain, 23 Josh Taylor, 18 is Wayne Brown, 19 is Harry Buterman, 10 Jonah Ayunga, 15 is Craig Eastman. For the Rebels, it's Jack Turner in goal, 2 Josh Jackman, 3 is George Wells, 4 Sam Togwell, 5 Mark Nisbet, 6 Lee Togwell, 7 is James Dobson, 8 Scott Davies, 9 Chris Flood, 10 Matt Stevens, and 11 Warren Harris. Those are your starting 11s for this second half. Slough will be shooting from left to right, just waiting for the referee to get today's game underway. Second half, and it is. And the ball's immediately played here towards Collins, who pummels the ball forwards again for Clough, and Clough wins the header again. Nisbet with the challenge and finds Wells. Wells' ball played forwards looking for Stevens. Stevens can't win it, but he's going to chase the ball here, but Warner has to come out of his box here to clear the ball long. Jackman wins the header but can't direct it into the path of Warren Harris. It's gone out of play for a throw to Sutton United. It's right in front of our commentary position. Thomas is the player that will take it. Thomas just again taking his time with this throw, but produces a long throw again aimed at Clough, comes off the head of Jackman. It's out of play for a throw. Clough just looking at the referee saying just got crushed there by 2 Slough players and didn't win a free kick. But it's Thomas that will come and take this throw roughly around about 22 yards away from the Slough goal. He's just taking a quick throw here towards Collins. Collins crosses the ball into the box, comes through towards Wells, who clears, comes out here to Stevens. Stevens launches the ball long here. Dobson tries to chase it. Beckwith with the header along. Slough let the ball run, and it comes through to Taylor. Taylor finds the ball intercepted by Flood, cleared by Sam Togwell. Ball still in play, kept through there and finds Scott Davies. Plays a little bit behind Lee Togwell. Man on is the shout for Lee, and he just gets it through to George Wells. Wells right footed. It's just all the way through to Warner in the Sutton United goal. Warner just rolls it out quickly. It's cleared towards Ayunga. Ball flicked on here by Flood in towards them. Flood tried to release Warren Harris. The ball comes back out here towards Davies, and Davies tries to find Jackman. Jackman just keeps the ball in for Slough and plays it back towards Davies, who chips the ball forwards again. Warren Harris trying to win the ball here for Slough, flicking it on into the path of Jackman. Jackman inside the box. He shoots, and he just blazes it wide of the goal by Josh Jackman. But A good start. Good to see Slough get a full back in, and again Clough goes straight onto Jackman for this kick. Referee just having a word with Warner, the goalkeeper, to tell him about a little bit of time wasting. As the ball is played towards Clough having his shirt pulled, flicks the ball on. Ayunga will get there first for Sutton United, down the left hand side, holds the ball up, gets it onto his right foot, needs a little bit of help, now turns Nisbet. Ayunga does really well, gets to the box of the byline, plays it across here towards Clough, who shoots. It's just deflected wide by Slough. It looked like it was going to creep into the bottom corner. It came off a Slough player, went wide of the goal. It's a corner here to Sutton United, and it's going to be, I can't see his number, who's going to come and take it. And definitely can't see now. As two people take their time getting into their seats, it's going to be a corner here for Sutton United, taken short here towards Brown. Brown tries to get a better angle on his ball in. It's flicked through to the far post. Hooked clear in the end by Scott Davies. Comes here towards Taylor. Drills his shot. It's blocked. Comes through and again. This time Sam Togwell clears. Trying to find Stevens being manhandled, and that's a foul and a free kick to the Rebels. Slough wanted to take it quickly. And Ayunga just standing in front of the ball, stopping Slough do that. Slough take it quickly and almost give the ball away, and the ball's come through here towards Lee Togwell, finding Josh Jackman with a bit of space to come down this right hand side, being held up here back in towards Lee Togwell, inside to Flood's ball played through, and again it's hit too hard, it goes out of play for a goal kick here to Sutton United. And Slough been a little bit short to the ball. And it's Warner will take this goal kick here. Eventually. And Sutton goalkeeper with a good long kick here. Again aimed towards Clough. Clough picking on Jackman. Jackman wins the header. Licked on by Lee Togwell. Finding Chris Flood. Ball over the top here for Stevens to chase. Hooked away though by Collins. Flood wins a header in towards Warren Harris. Harris just being forced wide, but trying to play the ball in. It's given away. Eastman's gone down injured here. He's holding his face, and the referee has just stopped the game here for a moment. It'll start with a foul. I think it was just an accidental clash there. And Eastman is back to his feet. And someone's going to take the throw. Josh Jackman's going to take the throw for us. Sorry, just right in front of our position here. Jackman just looking for some help. Comes through to Warren House. Vic's on here finding Flood. Flood trying to hold the ball up, but does well. Trying to turn now to create a bit of space. Chipping it in towards Warren Harris. Harris up against two. Trying to play it in. Harris just loses out. And the ball played in here towards Taylor. Taylor shakes off the challenge of Flood. Then brings the ball out and plays it out here towards Bennett down the right hand side. Bennett has time. Plays it in here. And it's well kept in here by Budeman. Score of the only goal. But Slough won it back through Matty Stevens. But he just can't keep the ball in. It's out of play for a throw to Sutton United on the far hand side. Taken quickly. Stevens trying to chase it down. Ball played here towards Collins. Collins goes long again, aimed towards Clough. Slough haven't picked up on this thing. Clough winning the header. Wells just skies the ball up in the air. Clough wins the next ball. Gets a chance to try and clear it down. It's hooked in the air by Lee Togwell. The ball spending more time in that dark sky than on the pitch. Ball comes through here. And Slough kept the ball in. Davis tries to get there. Can't get there. Eastman will keep the ball in for Sutton United. In towards Budeman. Budeman gets the ball here towards Brown. Brown to Eastman. Sutton United just keeping the ball well. In towards Bennett. Bennett under pressure from Slough. Slough are pressing high here at the moment, and it's gone all the way back to Warner, and Warner's long kick down the field comes off the head of Sam Togwell, goes all the way back to Jack Turner in the Slough goal, and Turner trying to get the ball down the field quickly for Slough, but it goes all the way through to Warner in the Sutton United goal. And Warner just taking his time again with this kick here. Long kick, scared again towards Clough. Clough's pulling the shirt. Lee Togwell flicks the ball on towards Warren House. Jackman's ball is closed down, and I think the Slough management team are just having a word with the referee, saying there's a lot of shirt tugging between Clough and Jackman. And Sam Togwell takes the throw quickly and finding Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Turner just being chased down by Younger, but plays the ball on the far hand side towards Wells. Headed away though by Taylor, and he comes out as far as Nisbet. Nisbet's ball trying to find Dobson on the turn. Nicked in by Dale Bennett. Bennett's ball in finding Ayunga. Takes it on his chest well, and then plays it out here on the left hand side, trying to find Taylor, but it's run too far from him, and it's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Slough's throw quickly taken towards Jack Turner in the Slough goal. He again plays the ball long down the field, looking for Flood. Flood looking for a free kick. It's come off Slough last. It's a throw to Sutton. And it's still with 8 minutes gone of this second half. It's Slough 0, Sutton United 1. Yes. Thomas looks to take this throw here for the away side. And Thomas again, long throw aimed towards Clough. Clough misses it. It's flicked on this time by Taylor. One back here by Younger. Younger trying to spread it on the far hand side. Good ball in here for Brown. Bit of pressure here. Played back into a shoot. Shot. It's a goal across the goal, and it's a save by Jack Turner. And again, it's from Buterman who's played the ball in. And it's a good save again by Slough's goalkeeper. It's out for a corner here to Sutton United, who taking their time on this corner. And the ball's the referee just allowing this time wasting to go on here. As it's Brown will take this corner here for Sutton United. In swinging corner right underneath the goal, headed off the line by Togwell, but the referee says a foul by Sutton United. There's it was Beckwith throwing his body at the ball, but the referee says a foul and a free kick for Slough. And Slough take it quickly down the line here towards Wells, in towards Dobson. Dobson trying to play it in here, right footed. Hook cleared by Eastman. It will come all the way back out to Jack Turner, who plays the ball down the field here looking for Warren Harris. Harris beaten to the ball by Thomas. Comes here to Ayunga. Ayunga trying to play the ball. One back here by Slough. People just walk past at the wrong time. Slough give the foul away for a foul by Chris Flood. And it's going to be a free kick that Collins will take. And they're actually going to leave it for Warner in the Sutton United goal. And John Underwood just having a chat to the linesman saying get him to hurry up a bit, and the linesman just goes, all right, get on with it, and that's it. Warner to take this free kick, aimed again towards Clough. Clough wins the header again, flicks it out here towards Bennett. Bennett crosses first time, that's a great cross. Taylor throws his foot at it, he can't get to it. And Turner just chases it. Oh, I don't know what Turner's doing. It's gone out of play for a throw. And Turner's chased it all the way down to the corner flag. It's deep inside the Slough half. Slough just having the management team just having a word with the fourth official here this afternoon, explaining that they think that Sutton United are time wasting a little bit. The long throw comes in. It's headed by Ayunga, flicked on by Taylor, only as far as Sam Togwell, who plays the ball forwards. Stevens wins the header, but there's no one up for Slough with him, and it allows Bennett to hook the clear ball. Played away by Chapman, only as far as Ayunga. Ayunga runs into Lee Togwell, and it's a foul by Ayunga and a free kick to Slough. And then Ayunga just kicks the ball away. And Slough appealing for a yellow card to Ayunga. And he's just going to pull Ayunga over as the referee, Mr. Huxtable. That was the name of the family in the Cosby Show, wasn't it? The Huxtables? Was that Huxtables? Huxtables, one of the two. I don't know which one it is. But Ayunga just gets away with a talking to there. As Turner will take this free kick for Slough. And again, long ball played in. It's going directly towards the goalkeeper, who comes and claims it. Just catches it just before the edge of his area, and it's a good claim by the goalkeeper. Still just takes his time with the kick. and then just drops it to the edge of his box and plays it forward. Again, they're targeting the centre. The fullbacks are Sutton United. Clough winning the header against Wells, but Slough have the ball here with Wells. He plays the ball forwards, looking for Harris. Header by Thomas, finding Taylor. Taylor back in, and he gives the ball away for a throw to Slough. Slough will try and take it quickly here with Jackman in towards Flood. Flood trying to hold the ball up and does well. Skips past the challenge, back in towards Jackman. Jackman towards Flood. Flood little ball in towards Warren Harris. Harris gets to the edge of the box, in towards Jackman. Jackman just treads on the ball, trying to get to it, and it's going to be seen out of play for a corner. Thomas has seen the ball out, but the referee has given a corner to Slough, which is quite strange. It's Dobson who goes across to take this corner for the Rebels. They need a good delivery into the box here with this ball, because they need to try and put Sutton United under pressure if they're to get this goal back here. 58 minutes gone. Still Slough 0, Sutton United 1. And the ball's deep to the far hand side. Clough has plenty of time to play it out. Comes out here towards Josh Chapman. Skips straight her challenge. Still got the ball. Just overruns it. And now there's a chance here for Sutton to break with Eastman. Eastman chipping the ball to Ayunga. Ayunga's onside. He's only got one to beat. Lee Togwell comes back and shoots. It's well wide of the goal. And that is a terrible effort by Ayunga. He really should do a lot better than that. Great cover though by Lee Togwell, who came back. But Slough are disappointed. They've kicked a long ball to try and get on the attack quickly. It hasn't worked. It's gone out of play for a throw to Sutton United. And again, the referee not interested in any kind of time wasting going on. Clough again wins the header. I think I've said that more times than anything else tonight. Younger now running the goal again. This time Josh Jackman steals the ball in and then skips past two challenges. Plays it in towards Flood. Flood's got a chance to Slough and attacking on 4 against 3. Flood trying to shake off the ball. Oh, he's giving the ball away to Ingers. Flood slides in with a challenge on Thomas. The ball played out here towards Collins. Played down the line. One back here by Lee Togwell. Togwell under pressure. Plays it in here. It's one back again here with Flood. Plays again, who's he passing that to? Collins intercepts. It's played down the line. Jackman with the cushion header, finding Lee Togwell. Back here towards Jackman. Down the line here for Flood. In towards Warren Harris. Harris chipping the ball forward, trying to find Stevens. Stevens gets pushed off the ball by Beckwith. It's cleared by Collins. Ayunga with the header. Lee Togwell's first of the ball for Slough. And it's here with Sam Togwell. Ball over the top quickly, looking for Dobson. The flying header from Beckwith wins the ball, and Slough try and win it back with Davis, but it's Eastman who has the ball now, and he's got plenty of time to play it out towards Taylor. Taylor being urged to go forwards here, plays it into Ayunga. Ayunga turns, tries to play it in. It's a good idea, but Taylor had stopped his run for some strange reason, and the ball had gone through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. As Turner now rolls the ball out here to Mark Nisbet. He's done towards Nisbet, back from Wells to Nisbet, and then back across to Turner in the Slough goal. Turner this time drilling a long ball forwards for Warren Harris to chase. Thomas with the header away. Lee Togwell gets there first, but the ball is won back by Taylor, but Togwell wins it again. Back in, and then Flood's ball is just intercepted by Thomas, played down the line, but it'll already go through to Sam Togwell. He's got time on the ball. In towards Josh Chapman. Back here towards Sam Togwell. They'll go across to Turner in the Slough goal. Turner finding Nisbet. Nisbet needs a little bit of help in the centre. Ball played through to Wells. Wells trying to turn. Comes off a Sutton United player in Beautyman. It's a throw to Slough. Taking quickly here towards Scott Davies. Davies finding Lee Togwell. Togwell's got a bit of time. Finds Josh Jackman down the right hand side. Comes in 10 yards and plays it back here towards Lee Togwell. Gets the ball back. He skips past the challenge brilliantly. Then plays it forwards here for Flood. Flood's onside. Needs to get a good ball in. Cuts inside. Oh, he just runs with it. And he doesn't get much luck. He goes in. It slips. The challenge comes in from Beckworth, and Flood just slips as he goes to play. It hits his own feet and goes out of play for a goal kick to Sutton United. And again, Slough just pointing out that Warner's taken a long time with these goal kicks. Long ball played forwards here. Sam Togwell with the header away. Brown tries to head it on. It'll spin off there towards Dobson. Dobson gets there first before Beautyman, then plays it down the line for Stevens to chase. Stevens first to the ball for Slough, then gets pushed off the ball by Bennett. Slough win it back here though with Dobson. Dobson cuts into the centre and then plays it in towards Chapman. Chapman just too much on it, and that means that Taylor can bring the ball forwards here for Sutton United. Running at the goal, still going, trying to be pushed through. He plays it across the goal. Younger's there to turn. Lee Togwell with the challenge. Slough just pushing away. It's a foul by Scott Davies, I think it is, on Ayunga, and it's right on the D kind of thing of the penalty area. In fact, it's a couple of yards away from the D of the penalty spot, and it's going to be, it's like Sutton United are going to be making a substitution in a second. They're going to do the free kick first. It's the goal scorer Buteman who's standing over this free kick. Eastman's there as well, and the referee just, he's got his spray working this time, and it's going to be we're just waiting for the referee just to be happy with the ball being 10 yards. Free standing over it. Collins, Buteman and Eastman. It's Buteman that takes it, puts it, oh, it's just wide of the goal. It's a good free kick by Buteman, and then you're going to see the first substitution of the day. So coming off is Ayunga. Coming on is number 24, who is Aaron Drinan. So substitution is Ayunga off, and coming on is Aaron Drinan. That's substitution on 64 minutes. And then it's a long kick here by Turner, headed away easy by Bennett. Lee Togwell just flicks it back here towards Nisbet. Wells with the ball forwards, intercepted by Brown. Plays it in on the far hand side for Buteman to keep it in. It's come off the Slough player. It's a throw to Sutton United, just on the halfway line. Slough with just under half an hour left to try and get into this game. It's going to be Bennett, the right back, with the throw on the far hand side, right by the halfway line in front of his Sutton United fans on the far hand side. Plays it in towards Buteman. Buteman's little touch finds Bennett. Bennett over the top for Drinan. It's headed away by Nisbet, but he heads it straight out of play for a throw to Sutton United. And at the moment, Slough are heading for their second 1-0 defeat in the space of 4 days. And Bennett with the throw in here towards Drinan. Drinan holds it up and then back in towards Bennett. Bennett flicks the ball in, and Scott Davies just gives tries to clear it. It's not the best. It's out for a corner to Sutton United. And the Slough fans making some noise behind that goal. And it's going to be Thomas who comes forwards for this Sutton United corner. The left back to take the corner for the U's. And it's going to be an in-swinging corner here. Slough with some defending to do. Both the two centre-backs, Beckwith and Collins, have gone forwards for this corner. It's going to be floated into the box. It's Collins with the header. Oh, it's right across the goal. He had plenty of time as well to look for that one, and he's just headed it wide of the goal. I think he was trying to find the corner of it, but not enough. And Slough with some 25 minutes of this FA Cup tie to try and get back into, as Turner's long kick goes straight out of play. And you're going to see the first substitution of the day for the Rebels in a second. But Bennett to take the throw on the far hand side, and a good long throw aimed towards Clough, won by Dobson though, and Eastman wins the second header that's gone through. It's cleared by Bennett, still in play. Sam Togwell with the header away. Scott Davis plays it here towards Chapman. Chapman trying to find Warren Harris. Thomas gets a touch through it. Warren Harris gets across. It comes off Warren Harris last. It's a throw to Sutton United, and Thomas will take all the time in the world to take this throw. It's over the head of Chapman in towards Clough. Chapman trying to stick a leg out and wins it well. Plays it here towards Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell's ball isn't the best. It's won back by Eastman. Inside here for Taylor. Taylor coming down the left-hand side. Cuts back inside on his right foot in towards Thomas. Thomas crosses first time. Nisbet chests it across the box, and Jackman can't keep it in. It's a throw for Sutton United right by the corner flag. That's the sign for Collins, the centre-back and captain, to go forwards for Sutton. Thomas to take the throw. He takes it short to Eastman in towards Taylor. Taylor turning away. Challenge comes in. It's a foul by Jackman, and it's a free kick to Sutton United. And it's level with the 18-yard box, but to the side of the box. Jackman just standing in front of the referee, standing there wondering why. And it's halfway through this second half. Still Slough 0, Sutton United 1. And it's going to be Brown who will take this free kick here for Sutton. Be an in-swinging free kick here. Just a one-man wall of Warren Harris for the Rebels. And it's Brown just taking his time, waiting for the referee's whistle. Comes in to take this. Hits it hard, straight at Jack Turner in the Slough goal. He takes it on the line. We'll class that as a shot on target. As Turner looks to take it quickly. Flood trying to jump up, flicks the header on, but it's a foul by Flood. Much to the annoyance of the Slough fans here. And it's going to be Ben Harris is the player to come on for the Rebels. And Slough just disappointed that the ball had been kicked away by a Sutton United player. Coming off is Chris Flood. And that substitution on 70 minutes. So Ben Harris on for Chris Flood. So Ben Harris will partner Matt Stevens up front. And he goes and puts a coat on because it's blooming cold here. So Warner with this free kick for Sutton United. Aimed towards Clough. Slough happy to let him win the header and try and win the second. Wells does win the header but can't keep the header in. It's out of play for a throw to Sutton United on the far hand side. Reminder, if it finishes level after 90 minutes, it will go to extra time. As we wait for Bennett to take this throw. Inside towards Drinnan. Back here towards Bennett. Bennett trying to turn away and finds Beckwith. Beckwith's cross into the box. Is too close to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner now trying to chip the ball forwards here. It's going to be a free header for Warren, for Scott Davis, who's actually comes off the back of Collins. And Jackman just plays it back towards Turner. Turner long kick into that darkened sky. Collins gets his head to it. Sam Togwell wins the next header. Lee Togwell's there for Slough. Wins two. Gets Slough looking for a free kick. Lee Togwell wins it back and finds Warren Harris down this right hand side. Running down to the byline. Tries to get across it. It's hard and low. It's going to come off here by Collins, and it's swept clear in the end by Aswood towards Drinnan. Drinnan holds the ball up well for Sutton United, finding Eastman. Ball over the top here for Taylor to chase, and he can't catch that. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Sam Togwell to take this throw for the Rebels. And finding Ben Harris. Harris just gives the ball away with his first touch. Ball over the top here for Drinnan to chase. He's first to the ball instead of Sam Togwell. And plays it in for a corner he's given. So ball must have come off Sam Togwell last. I don't it's a throw, my apologies. Throw to Sutton United. Level with the 18-yard box. Thomas to come and take this one. He's going to dry the ball to try and arch it back into this throw. And he takes his throw quickly towards Eastman. Gets the ball back and then tries to play it down. It's one back here by Ben Harris, but it's lost it to Thomas. Thomas crosses on the far hand side. Ball comes to the edge of the box for Brown. Great block there by Sam Togwell. Click clear by Lee Togwell. Slough chance to break with Dobson. Dobson just runs into a couple of players, and then Stevens can't get to the loose ball. It goes back towards Warner, who just overruns it, and Stevens almost got a touch to that one. Ball played forwards. Comes off the head of Taylor last, and Slough play it back towards Turner. Turner's clearance isn't the best. It's flicked on by Scott Davis. His isn't best a touch either. Comes out here towards Collins, who just hooks it up in the air. Taylor flicks it on straight out of play for a throw to Slough. Slough just calling Manny Williams down. Looks like Manny's going to be the next substitution for Slough. Quick throw by Josh Jackman towards Ben Harris. In towards Jackman, who plays the ball forwards. No one forwards though for Slough. Hooked clear. Sam Togwell just guides his header back towards Jack Turner. Got 18 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. Ball played forwards for Stevens to try and win the header. Slough win a free kick. And it's going to be a free kick to Slough, 35 yards away from goal. It's a central position. Standing over it is James Dobson and Scott Davies. And it looks as though Simon Dunn is warming up to come on as well. Looks like Dobson's the player standing over this one. And Wells was going to take it. Davies is standing next to it. Dobson's just going to take it in the end on his own. Dobson with this free kick. Straight into great save though by Warner. The ball still kept in play here by Lee Togwell. He's just going to let it roll out of play for a throw to Slough. Why would you just do that? Just stand in the way. I can't see what's going on because people are standing in the way. Brilliant, thank you. Jackman with the ball forwards, played forwards, straight into the hands of Warner. Warner then shipping the ball out on the far hand side, finding Brown. Brown's ball played in. It's intercepted by Josh Jackman. Jackman can bring the ball forwards now and finding Wells on the left hand side. Wells chipping the ball in, looking for Stevens. Over the head, Thomas just guides his header back towards Warner. That's good defending. And it looks like Simon Dunn will be the next substitution for Slough once the ball goes out of play. The ball's rolled out here towards Bennett. Bennett's ball played forwards towards Clough. Clough's got plenty of time to hold the ball up with his feet this time and finds Eastman. Eastman inside here towards Taylor. Taylor's got the overrun of Thomas. Well spotted by Josh Jackman. Goes out of play. And it will be a substitution for the Rebels. Coming on is Simon Dunn. Coming off is Scott Davies. On 75 minutes. And I think that Dunn will go into the centre midfield instead of Davies. As the throw comes in from Thomas, it's won by Slough and Togwell. Sam Togwell goes back towards the goalkeeper Turner. Turner's got plenty of time with the ball at his feet. Long kick forwards to him. Ben Harris trying to win it. Comes off the back here and Warren Harris gets there first for Slough down this right hand side. Needs to get a good cross in. Played into Simon Dunn. First touch from him. Back in towards Ben Harris. Still can't get a touch. Still going through. And then Thomas gets a clearance for Sutton United. Lee Togwell's first. Shrugs off the challenge to Drinan. Oh, ball played across though. It comes in the end zone to Dobson. Dobson plays it out here towards Wells. Wells back towards Dobson. Dobson little flick in trying to find Stevens. Comes back here towards Dobson. Dobson edge of the box. Hits it right footed. It's high and over the top of the bar. And it's a goal kick to Sutton United. And again, Warner taking his time on this goal kick. The Slough fans making lots of noise behind the goal. Now the Sutton fans are responding. And it's going to be Warner with this goal kick. And it's a long kick here. Sam Togwell will win the header. Comes off the header Collins. Slough looking for a foul on Ben Harris. Wasn't given. Lee Togwell wins the header brilliantly. Ben Harris just can't get his foot to it. One back by Simon Dunn, but Slough just can't keep hold of the second ball. Ball played well nicely by Sunderland here towards Budiman. Budiman tries to play it through, but Wells wins it back, and it's here now with Lee Togwell. Hits it with the outside of the foot for Stevens down the left-hand side. Stevens needs to try and get the ball back in. He's going to leave it here for Wells to cross. Wells takes a shot. It's driven. Saved by the goalkeeper. Pushed it into the danger. Not a Slough player in sight to get to the ball. Ball played forwards here. Josh Jackman will get there first. Great challenge by Jackman. Plays it off. Taylor is taken quickly towards Lee Togwell. Ball played down the field. It's going to go out for a throw right by the corner flag. The noise from the Slough fans behind that goal is exceptional. It's driving this team on here at the moment. Jackman with this throw right by the corner flag. He needs a little bit of help. And is still waiting for someone to come in. It comes from Dobson. Dobson flick finding Sam Togwell. Togwell's ball over the top is poor. It's going to be intercepted here by Mark Nisbet, who just chips it forwards. It's best he could do. So out of play for a throw to Sutton United. And the Sutton United manager shouting away at his team. It's a throw. And a final substitution for Slough. Coming off is Warren Harris. And coming on is Manny Williams. That substitution on 78 minutes. So Manny Williams on for Warren Harris. And Slough will most probably go to a free up front here. 4-3-3 for Slough. Trying to get back into this game. The throw comes in. Lee Togwell with the header. Manny Williams just takes the ball down. Holds it up. Just turns a couple of players. Still has the ball. Plays it in towards Ben Harris. Gets fouled. A free kick to Slough. And Slough will be told to come back a few yards here by the referee. And Lee Togwell standing over this free kick. He's going to leave it for Dobson to take. Dobson with this 10 yards inside the Sutton United half. The two centre-backs, Nisbet and Togwell, have gone forwards. It's exploded in. It's bouncing around. Bit of climbing there. Referee didn't see it. Comes out here towards Wells. Wells chipping the ball into the box. Trying looking for a penalty. Ball comes out here towards Nisbet. Nisbet takes too long on the ball. Eastman can run away with it. Lee Togwell with the challenge to win it. James Dobson comes in, slides and wins the ball. Skips past the challenge down the right hand side. Plays it in towards Williams. Williams just beaten to the ball by Taylor. It's out for a throw. Taken quickly by Manny Williams towards Dobson. Dobson now on this near hand side. Crosses right footed. Oh, not the best of clearances. Simon Dunn wins it back for Slough. Shoots. It's blocked. Slough looking for a handball. He's given a free kick on the edge of the box. I think Slough fans in front of me thought that was a penalty. It's a free kick literally on the line. It's literally about 6 inches away. There's a yellow card being shown. I wasn't sure who the yellow card was shown to. I think it was Collins, but the yellow card hasn't come up on the thing anyway, so there you go. So Slough have a free kick literally a couple of inches outside of the box. It's a dead central position. It's going to be a couple of players standing over it. James Dobson looks like he's going to be the favourite to take this one. There's a 6-man Sutton United wall. Manny Williams joins the wall. So does Sam Togwell. This is a chance for Slough to get back into the game. Can Dobson score this goal? Ben Harris is standing near it as well. And it's going to be James Dobson to take this one. Here's it! It's in! It's an equaliser! James Dobson with the goal! Dobson from the free kick! It's an equaliser for the Rebels! James Dobson with his 9th goal of the season. And Dodswell, the Sutton United manager, has gone to the dressing rooms for some reason. That goal on 81 minutes. It's 1-1 here at Arbor Park. And Slough have a lifeline given to them by their leading scorer of the last 2 years. Ball played in quickly here by Sutton United to Collins. Clough flicks the ball on, only as far as Wells. Wells' ball forwards is headed by Collins. Sam Togwell beaten to the ball. Can't reach Clough, and it will run all the way through to the Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner now just looking to play this. Oh, that's way high up. I don't think I've ever seen the ball hit that high up in the air. Underneath it is Collins. He misses it. Looks like Stevens was trying to go for it. Slough with another free kick for a foul on Stevens. 35 yards away, and this time Collins does get a yellow card. Let's see if this comes up on the board. So Collins definitely got a yellow card this time. And this time it's good 40 yards away for this free kick. But it's Dobson standing over this one again. Dobson just going to float this one to the far post when Nisbet's trying to get there. It's Beckwith with the header, but Nisbet's holding the ball up by the corner flag. Tried to play it in, little 1-2 with Simon Dunn. Doesn't work. Beckwith with the clearance, only as far as Dobson. Dobson being urged to shoot by the Slough Town fans. Ball comes back out, almost comes to him. It's here with Brown. Brown plays it in towards Taylor. Taylor running down this left-hand side. Sam Togwell trying to keep up with it. He just plays it behind Drinnan. And the referee calls a foul against Sam Togwell. And it's a free kick, and Togwell gets a yellow card for... It's a free kick here for Sutton United. Coming across to take it is Beautyman. It's around about 25, 26 yards away. The fourth official has just come across to the assistant manager of Sutton United here. He's actually got a yellow card. So I'm not sure who the assistant manager is, or whether he's one of the assistants here, but he's just been shown a yellow card by the referee. And it's going to be a one-man wall of Manny Williams here for Slough. Beautyman to take this free kick. Roughly 25 yards out, almost level with the tram line of the 18-yard box. Slough with some defending. That's a great free kick. It's bouncing around. I think it was Jackman with the header that's going to come across. And Sam Togwell will keep it in play and play it forward. Stevens first to the ball for Slough. Holds it up here and finds Simon Dunn. Inside towards Manny Williams. Looks far side. There's two Slough players. One of them's George Wells. Wells has got Dobson in front of him if he wants him. Wells running through, plays it through to Dobson. Dobson crosses first side, takes a deflection, it's a corner to Slough. And suddenly, Armour Park is a totally different place. It's Dobson to take this out swinging corner for the Rebels. Nisbet and Sam Togwell will come forwards into the box. Dobson to take this corner here for Slough. Played into the box. Free header is Clough who wins the header. Simon Dunn trying to head it back in. It comes through. Nisbet takes a shot. It's bouncing around. It's hit clearly in the end by Sutton United and comes towards Clough. Hits him on the hand. Referee doesn't see it. And Drinnan can come down this left-hand side. Skips past a couple of challenges. Overruns it. Picked up here by George Wells. Wells skips past the challenge of Eastman. Looks in. Turns and finds Ben Harris. Harris has the ball. Looks like he's going to shoot from distance. And let's just say that wasn't one of Ben's better efforts, unfortunately, over the top and out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick here now for Sutton United, and suddenly Warner, the goalkeeper, decides he's going to hurry up a little bit. I think you're going to see a second substitution for Sutton United in a second. And it's going to be Warner to take this long goal kick, aimed again towards Clough. Clough pushes Jackman to the floor. Free kick for the Rebels. And Taylor standing in front of the free kick. It's going to be Jack Turner to take the free kick here for Slough. Turner just waiting for a little bit of movement up front. And he's played a long ball on the far hand side, looking for Ben Harris. Ben Harris flicks the header on, a little bit behind Stevens, who can't win the ball. It's headed away by Bennett, finding Brown. Brown with the ball down the field here for Clough to chase. Clough climbs all over. Sam Togwell just backheads it towards Jack Turner. Allowing things. So it's going to be Bolarin is the player that's going to come on for Sutton United. Ball played out here, looking for Manny Williams. Comes in towards Lee Togwell. Header from him finds Josh Jackman. Back in towards Lee Togwell. Just overruns it. And Craig Eveson plays the ball down the line here for Brown. Brown just slips a little nutmeg in, and it's here towards Taylor. Taylor down this left-hand side. Gets to the byline. Gets a great cross in. But only as far as Simon Dunn. He can clear and finds Dobson. Slough on the attack here with 4 against 3. Ball played out here to Ben Harris down the right-hand side. Harris breaks into the box. Needs to put a good cross in. Saved by Warner comes through to Stevens, takes a touch, ball bouncing around, he can't get there, and Warner dives brave at the feet of two of his own players to claim the ball. And this is a cup turn half. As Warner now rolls the ball out here towards Brown. Brown looking to play it forwards again here towards Clough. Well won by Sam Togwell, and his header comes here towards Manny Williams. Williams bringing the ball forward slowly inside towards James Dobson, who's now in a central position. Dobson's going to shoot from distance. Oh! For a second there, that looked like it was going in the top corner, but it just curls away from the top. And it's a substitution here for coming off is 23 is Josh Taylor, and coming on is Tom Balarinwa. And it's going to be Taylor who comes off. He's not too happy in front of our commentary position. Warner to take this goal kick. And Warner, long kick out here again, aimed towards Clough. Clough flicks the header on well. Sam Togwell hooks it clear for Slough. Only as far as Eastman. Eastman's ball back towards Sam Togwell. Just chips it back here towards Turner. Turner takes a touch, kicks left-footed and clears. Looking for Dobson. Dobson flicks the ball on, trying to find Stevens. Header away by Beckwith. Nisbet just ducks underneath it. Comes towards Sam Togwell. Chips it out here to Williams. Williams has got some space down his right-hand side, being urged to come forwards. Got Jackman on the overlap if he needs him. Cuts it inside here towards Simon Dunn. Dunn shoots! Oh, it's a tipped over, was it? Slough looking for a corner. But Simon Dunn with an effort just from the outside the area, just went over the top of the bar. It's a goal kick in the end, but Slough are coming in the ascendancy here in these last few minutes. That goal by James Dobson has brought them to life. It's 1-1 here at Arbour Park. We're into the 89th minute. Long kick again by Warner, headed away again by Sam Togwell. Matt Stevens trying to get there, can't get a head to it. Ben Harris climbs high, doesn't win it. It's a foul by Ben, and a free kick to Sutton United. 30 minutes of injury time. He's all right there. It's a free kick here for Sutton United. Buteman to take the free kick. It's a couple of yards inside his own half. It's played in here looking for Collins. Headed away by Ben Harris. Comes through to Clough. He hits him on the chest. Slough trying to win it back here with Dunn, but Clough just holding the ball up on the far hand side. Plays a lovely little ball here for Bolarinwa to get to. And the ball would not gone out of play. And it now gone out of play for a corner to Sutton United. So Sutton United. The attendance today is 630. And we're just going to see how long the referee adds on. There will be 3 minutes of added time here. It's going to be a corner on the far hand side, which Thomas has gone to take. The ball played into the box. Slough trying to get it away. Sam Togwell with the header away. Comes to the edge of the box where Brown wins it back and plays it back here towards Thomas. Thomas trying to get the cross in. That's a really good cross headed away by Mark Nisbet. Slough still can't get there. In fact, Buteman's taking it away from thing. Dobson goes down on the edge of the penalty area and it wins a free kick. How many additional minutes? 3. And it's a free kick here for Slough inside. Just inside their penalty area. Some can't be leaving, surely. Some fans going. Long kick here by Turner. Ball will come through here to Ben Harris. Little cushion header on. Not the best of clearances by Beckwith. It means it's going to be a throw for Slough. And Josh Jackman is the player that comes across to take this throw. Dobson comes short for him, gets the ball back to Jackman. Jackman coming down this near hand side, looks to get a cross in. It's not the best of crosses, it's not the best of clearances either. And Ben Harris blocks the clearance, comes off Drinnan's head towards Lee Togwell. He'll leave it for a throw to Slough. And Sam Togwell's going to try and take it with distance. Ben Harris heads the ball on towards Stevens on the edge of the box. Ball bouncing, it did hit, but it hit him on the hand. It's a free kick to Sutton United on the edge of their penalty area. We've never done extra time before, have we? No, so this is a test for the scoreboard, let alone the players. Warner to take this. And few Slough fans not happy with the language used by the Sutton United manager as Clough fouls yet again. And it's going to be a free kick for Jack Turner to take for Slough. We're into the last minute of added time. I can't believe that I've got to sit here for another half an hour in this blooming freezing cold. Collins with the header away. Lee Togwell with the ball. Plays it inside here towards Manny Williams. Williams trying to turn. Holds the ball up well. Plays it across here towards Simon Dunn. In towards Lee Togwell. Ball played in to Josh Jackman. Jackman trying to hold it up and find the run of Lee Togwell, but couldn't find it. And decided to play for a throw to Sutton United. Don't forget you can use a fourth substitute in extra time. The ball's come back. It's won here by Ben Harris from a throw from Sutton United. Harris crosses first time. Goes through. Oh, it goes past everyone. Dobson trying to keep it alive on the far hand side. He does. Bellerimlo comes in with a challenge though. It's out for a throw to Slough. Dobson takes it quickly towards Wells. Wells just dinks the ball forwards here for Dobson. Back in towards Wells. Edge of the box. Oh, he just overruns the ball. And Dunn will pick a foul up there. And it's taken far too quickly for the referee's liking. Simon Dunn's going to get a yellow card. What is affectionately known as taking one for the team. And it's going to be a free kick here for Warner. And it won't be a free kick for Warner because it's the full-time whistle here at Arbour Park. It's 1-1. So it means it's extra time. Let's just see if we can. Just dug the table. Right. So we're just figuring out. Well, I'm not doing it because I'm completely useless at computers. But we're just going to figure out how we put extra time onto the computer. Oh, is it going to work? Yeah, is it going to work? So the two sets of players have just gone into little huddles here. Yeah. Just a sausage roll. I'll eat it.
A nice big sausage.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll eat that while the game's going on. No one's going to care, are they? So it's extra time here at Arbour Park. The story of the game is a goal in 9 minutes. Scored by Harry Budeman for Sutton United from 6 yards out. It looked like the game was going away from the Rebels, but a free kick on the edge of the box given away by Sutton United gave James Dobson a chance, and he hammered the ball into the back of the net. And Slough just giving the officials here some water. Dave the Rage wants to know the attendance. The attendance was announced as 1,630 here this evening. So there you go. We'll try and find you the full-time scores from the other games because it was so enticed in the game. I've totally forgotten about that kind of thing. In the FA Cup, it finished Billericay 1, Chesterfield 3, Bradford 0, Aldershot 0, Charlton 5, Mansfield 0, Cheltenham 2, Ebbsfleet 0, Crawley 2, Southend 2, Doncaster 7, Chorley 0, FC Halifax 1, Morecambe 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, Oxford United 3, Oxford City 0, Tranmere 2, Slough 1, Sutton United 1. In the National League South, it's still playing at the moment. It's 90 plus minutes, but it's Weston-super-Mare 1, East Thurrock 1. Weston-super-Mare, the visitors, on Saturday. And I will be doing a sleep out for the homeless thing. I tell you what, I doubt if it's going to get any colder than this because it's blooming freezing here. I've got a couple. Oh, what are they? Oh. Well, we've got some random food, so we're going to have a quick nibble on that while we can, because I don't know what's going to go on, but I'm going to need the toilet in a minute. We'll try and put the bits over there, so we're just going to have a little nibble of food. It makes great radio, doesn't it? But the Slough fans are making some noise. The referee blows the whistle to call the two teams on. And the referee tonight, Mr. Brett Huxtable, calls over the two captains. We're just going to eat. We'll eat quickly so we can do the commentary for you. It's going to be a substitution on 90 minutes for Sutton United. Coming off is Wayne Brown. Coming on is Kenny Davis. So we're just going to see. So we're just waiting for the substitution to happen here at the moment. So that substitution is Kenny Davis on for Harry Brown. So Sutton United will kick off. They will be shooting from left to right for this first half of added time. I think Slough fans are too cold to walk around the added time. We're just waiting for the referee to do that. Ooh. And it's kick off here at Arbour Park. Slough with the ball with Dobson playing forward for Stevens. Stevens being manhandled. He tries to turn. Thomas comes across and gets the ball through to Warner, who clears it long right into the crowd. And a throw to the Rebels, which Wells will take. Short throw to him. Play back to Jack Turner. Turner, long ball down the field, aimed towards Ben Harris. Comes off the head of Bennett. It will be a throw to Slough, level with the 18-yard box of the Sutton United half. A quick throw in towards Nisbet. Back here towards Wells. Wells trying to make a bit of space. He's gone straight into Drennan, but Nisbet tries to win the ball back. But then Drennan plays it in here now to Bollarima. Bollarima trying to turn. Play down the far hand side, but the first player back to the ball is Manny Williams. It's working. We don't know how it's going to work either. Okay. The throw comes in on the far hand side by Sam Togwell. Goes to Jack Turner. Turner with the ball at his feet. Rain still coming down here at Arbour Park. It's still a very light rain though. As the ball played forward by Turner, aimed towards Manny Williams. Comes off the head of Thomas. Bollarima keeps it in. Back here to Thomas down the field. It's going to be here to Sam Togwell, who clears the ball down the line. Missed by Collins. Ball. Davis keeps the ball going up and then it comes through here towards Manny Williams. Skips past the challenge. Plays it down the line here towards Stevens. Stevens' little flick on. Or chases a little flick on here against Thomas. And Thomas plays it straight at Manny Williams. Williams holds off the challenge of... comes in here from Lee Togwell towards Dobson. Dobson trying to turn. Little ball in here on the edge of the box to Stevens. Stevens back in towards Dobson. Dobson shoots. It's just wide of the goal, though, for the Rebels. And Slough working the ball very well, but just wide of the goal. I've got a hot spring roll there, so it's the only hot food I've had all day. Warner to take this goal kick for Sutton United. His long kick aimed again towards Clough, won by Lee Togwell. Flicked on here by Bennett. Nisbet wins the next header, then Budiman flicks it back on, trying to find Clough. Clough holds the ball up and then plays it on the far hand side for Eastman to chase. Eastman keeps it in and plays it back here to Thomas, just inside the Slough half. He just plays the ball forwards, looking for Clough. Clough wins the header, but Turner's out quickly for Slough. And ball in the hands of the Slough goalkeeper, just plays it forwards here. Stevens underneath it, can't win the header, so offside. Oh, offside. Oh, I like the offside. Oh, the Sutton United man, he's done off like shouting, doesn't he? It's a free kick here for Sutton United, halfway inside their own half. Will be taken by the goalkeeper Warner. Eventually. And he plays it out on the far side again, looking for Clough. Clough flicks the little header on. Lee Tugwell stoops to head it away. Flicked on by Simon Dunn. Shot comes in on the far hand side by Eastman. And the only thing that's going to endanger, unfortunately, is the corner flag. So it's a goal kick here for Jack Turner to take. Quite a few people just cold getting to him. They're watching from inside the bar. Harris wins a header. It's one back here by Lee Togwell. Little touch inside to Simon Dunn. Just gets fouled there. It's a free kick to Slough. Central position for Dobson. Takes it quickly though to Sam Togwell. In towards Williams. Williams looks like he was fouled, but Sutton United have the ball. It's down here with Bollarin. We're down this left hand side, closed in by Josh Chapman, but Bollarin just steps inside. Oh, Tugwell just can't stretch it. Comes through to Eastman. Eastman finds Beautyman. Beautyman tries to rush. Done with the challenge. A shot comes in from Drinnan, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, but doesn't trouble Jack Turner in the Slough goal. It's Turner with the ball in his hands, just dropping it on the edge of his penalty area. And a long kick by him, headed away by Thomas. Comes out here towards Bollarin, who keeps the ball in but loses it here. But the referee says it's a foul by Slough. It's a free kick to Sutton United. Warner, the goalkeeper, will come across to take this. Again, taking his time with this free kick. And again, the game towards Clough. Clough wins the header. It's played through. Slough try and clear it. Clough gets a second header. It's allowed to be cleared by George Wells. And it's high into the night sky. Underneath it is Maddie Stevens. Stevens trying to get there. Being tussled by Eastman. Goes down for a free kick and wins a free kick for a foul there by Davis. Slough take it quickly here, and the ball's here with Dobson. Inside towards Stevens. Stevens into the box, shoots, it's blocked. Oh, and it was a block. He just, as he went to hit it, the challenge came in, it just forced it wide. And it's wide of the goal by Maddie Stevens and out for a goal kick. And it's Warner, the goalkeeper. Sorry, I'm just having a cup of tea and some food, which is why I get a bit of a break at the moment. But it's because it's freezing and I haven't eaten all day. Apologies for that. But it's going to be Warner with this goal kick. Again, aimed towards Clough. It's too far. It's gone straight out of play, and out of play for a throw to Slough. Wells with the throw. Flicked on by Dobson, but it will go straight out of play for a throw to Sutton United. Bennett to take this throw for Sutton. Goes all the way back to Beckwith. Beckwith plays it across his 18-yard box here for Collins to take. And Collins can bring the ball forwards here for Sutton United. Closed down by Stevens. Inside here towards Thomas. Thomas back towards Collins. Now just happy to let Beckwith now have the ball. Played forwards, looking for Clough. Clough wins the header. Turner just comes out and misses the ball, but Bollarin couldn't make the most of it. And it's here now with Josh Jackman. He clears for Slough, trying to find Stevens. Collins can't keep the ball in. It's a throw to Slough. And it's a throw to Slough, taken quickly by Manny Williams in towards Josh Chapman. Back here towards Manny Williams, down the right hand side. Williams plays the ball down the line here for Stevens. Just gets tackled there and loses the ball. But Slough trying to win it back by the corner. And Thomas managed to keep the ball in here for Sutton United. Back in here towards Collins. Collins has to go long down the field, looking for Clough. Lee Tugwell wins the header. Oh, and Slough almost caught out there. And Eastman with a high foot. It's a free kick right in front of the Sutton fans, and again, I think the Slough fans are trying to say to the referee that Eastman's already been booked. And it's Sam Togwell who's down. And I think he's trying to explain to the referee that where he's got caught from the challenge. But it's just a free kick here to Slough, which Turner will take. It's about halfway inside the Slough Town half. Turner to take this kick. Slough just getting some chocolates delivered to the bench here with some protein. Turner just standing over this ball, waiting for a bit of movement here. It's placed long to the edge of the box. Ben Harris trying to win the header. It'll come through here towards Lee Togwell. Little cushion ball towards Dobson. Dobson runs away from the play. Exit to Lee Togwell, finds George Wells. Wells cuts inside. Crosses with his right foot. Not the best of crosses. It's hooked clear. Back out towards Dobson. Dobson's ball's just... he tried to just link it through to the run of Stevens, but it was just too far and out of play for a goal kick to Sutton. Let's just say the Sutton United manager likes to put a couple of swear words in his encouragement. Ball played through to Clough, one by Nisbet. Falls here towards Manny Williams. Williams bringing the ball forwards here for Slough. Inside here towards Dunn. Dunn runs across a couple of challenges. Ball comes out here with Davis. Shakes off the challenge and then finds Drinnan down this near right hand side. Plays it down the line here for Clough to chase. It's got too much on it. And Jack Turner will pick that ball up on the edge of his area. There's Turner with the ball just inside his box in his hands. And a lot of Slough fans are so cold. I think they're frozen to the spot. They haven't gone behind the goal that they normally shoot at. Long ball played in. It's going to be... Oh, a mistake here by Bennett. Now Stevens to get into the box. He's just pushed off the ball by Davis. Good defending in the end. And then it's good defending. It's played off Stevens for a throw to Sutton United. But almost a mistake letting Slough in there. But... still 1-1 here with 10 minutes of this first half of extra time gone. And Bennett will take the throw for Sutton United. Aimed again towards Clough. This time he flicks it on with his foot. Drinnan trying to play the ball in. It's well won by Nisbet, who plays the ball across here for Manny Williams to chase here up against Thomas. Thomas wins the header, but Manny Williams just tries to hold it off. And the ball's here now with Josh Jackman. Jackman trying to play the ball in here, looking for the run of Stevens. Stevens almost gets a touch. He chases his own little flick on here. Being forced wide here by Bennett. Holds it up and then finds Dobson. Dobson running to the edge of the box. Comes down the byline. Gets a cross in. It's to the back post. It's out for a corner to Slough. Ben Harris at the back post trying to get a touch to it. But it's out for a corner to the Rebels. And Dobson goes across to take this for Slough. All they need now is a football. And Slough just waiting. Dobson's going to take this one. It's going to be Josh Jackman to take this corner, actually. Oh, it's taken poorly. It's an idea that Slough have done before. It didn't work for them. Ball comes out here now to Drinnan. Drinnan coming down this near-hand side, running with the ball. He's got no one to help him out. Holds the ball up here and then finds... the captain Collins, who comes forwards. Collins again, he's got no one to pass to and finds Bennett the right back. Bennett urging his players to run forwards. Nothing happening. Gets a little 1-2 here with Drinnan. Then just dallies on the ball, allowing Simon Dunn to close him down. Ball played through. It's a mistake by Beckwith and Slough have a throw. And it's going to be Slough will take their time and get into this throw. I think Georgie Wells is going to come and take this one. And Slough just take the throw quickly in towards Mark Nisbet, just inside the Sutton half. Plays the ball in. Oh, intercepted by Beckwith in front of his goalkeeper. Played forwards here to Nisbet. Clough wins the ball. It's played forwards by Budeman and then headed back to the goalkeeper by Sam Togwell. And it's still 1-1 here at the moment. Gee, ball's just with Jack Turner. Just rolls it outside the bottom of his penalty area. Plays it forwards here. Looking for Ben Harris. Ben Harris wins the header, but it's not cleared. And it is cleared in the end by Budiman. Ball coming in, headed away by Sam Togwell. Ball trying to find Manny Williams. He can't get there. Bowler inwards first. Inside here towards Davis. Davis with the ball. Trying to chip the ball forwards here to Drinnan. Drinnan's just bounces off the surface into the hands of Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And it's Jack Turner just rolling it again to the edge of his penalty box. And the ball played forwards here to Ben Harris. Harris wins the header, but again no one chasing onto it, and it just rolls out of play for a goal kick to Sutton United. It's all going on here. The Slough fans are the ones in the noise here behind the goal to our right, which is where Slough are defending this first half of injury time. We've got we've never done injury time, extra time on a scoreboard, so this is new for us. Ball again played here towards Clough. Clough again wins the first header. Sam Togwell wins the second header. Budiman wins the next one. Then Sam Togwell wins the header. Comes through here towards Beckwith. Plays the ball forwards. Nisbet has time to take it down on his chest. Hooks it here across to Wells. Wells clears down the line. Collins with the hooked clearance forwards. Nisbet then heads the ball away. Comes to Ben Harris. Takes it on his chest. High ball over the top here for Stevens to chase. Comes off the head there, and it'll come through here towards Dobson. Little ball inside, just behind Stevens, but Dunn will get there first for Slough. Coming down the left-hand side, being forced to turn. Holds the ball up well. Still has it. Lies a little 1-2. Doesn't work, and it's blocked by Bennett. In fact, that's the end of the half-time of first half. And Alex Moore, the physio, just running on with loads of Jaffa cakes and bits and bobs for the Slough players. Lucas, I think they've raided the bar of Lucasade. We're going to take this time to eat the last of this hot spring roll. I'm going to eat these chicken sandwiches. It's a different matter. Right. We'll save that for the penalty shootout. That'll make it fun.
Oh yeah, how'd you do a penalty shootout on the scoreboard?
Well, no.
Can you ask?
Yeah. So there you go. We're. I keep thinking that I've got holes in my gloves and realise they're fingerless, which is why my fingers aren't there anymore. But no one going home here at Arbor Park. Again, a little break for the two sides. Cool. Some of these fans are now missing I'm a Celebrity. That's what catch-up's for, apparently. Local police force are here tonight. I think they're just going to get a better view of the what's going on. I got the feeling if it goes to penalties, it's going to be quite fun, because I'm going to need to go to the toilet, and I'm going to be more nervous than anyone. So still a break here at the moment in this Emirates FA Cup game. Two sides just having a little chat. Doswell, the Sutton manager, just imploring his tactics to his players. Say a few hellos to people who are on at the moment. John Quigley, Ian Sharp, Hartley FC, Sharon Biddle. And it's going to be Slough with the kickoff for the start of this second period of extra time. And we're just waiting for Sutton United to get into position. So 15 minutes of the game to go. Can one of these teams get a winner in this, or is it going to go to a penalty shootout? I don't think I've ever commentated on a penalty shootout. I have done one, but that was a that was a League Cup, though, which doesn't really count, really, because no one cares. Ball's been played straight from the kickoff here towards Jack Turner. Turner looking for Ben Harris. Harris trying to jump up there, looking for the throw, but it's going to be out for a throw to Sutton United. Well, it's going to be Thomas to take the throw. Just drop the ball and then takes it again further forwards. Aim towards Clough. Flicks the ball on to Drinnan. One by Wells. Played forwards here for Stevens to chase. Stevens trying to get there before the goalkeeper. Oh, and goalkeeper just comes out and gets there from the header back from Collins. Almost there for Matty Stevens. And it's Warner standing here with the ball in his hands here. Long kick into this still raining night. Played towards Clough. One by Josh Jackman. The next one up by Davis. Flicked on by Clough though. Jackman wins it again. Collins with the header across. Dobson just plays the ball out here into the path of George Wells. Wells stops. Oh, he plays it back towards his goalkeeper. Jack Turner wasn't in the right position, but he scampers across to get the ball. Controls it with his feet. Turner, long kick again aimed towards Ben Harris. Harris can't get to the touch to it. And Thomas not sure whether to take a touch. And it's a goal kick though this time to Sutton United. And it's very cold here at Arbour Park this evening. Doesn't help when you're sat here for 2.5 hours without moving. Warner to take this goal kick here for Sutton. Clough wins the header again. Lee Togwell wins the next one. On towards Manny Williams. Williams trying to play the ball here towards Stevens. Ben Harris being fouled. The referee hasn't seen it. It's cleared by Warner. Clough's in an offside position. Nisbet just heads the ball on towards Lee Togwell. Lee Togwell plays the ball forward. Ben Harris is onside, trying to get his body in the way, but Collins just does really well and gets a header back towards the goalkeeper. That's good defending by the Sutton United captain, and gets a little appreciative nod from Ben Harris. Ball's here with Thomas, just inside the Slough half, the left back. Being forced back here and goes back here to Collins, Collins chips it across here to his centre-back partnership, Beckwith. Beckwith playing the ball forwards here towards Clough. Gets time to take it on his chest. Now giving him a bit too much room. Plays it away. Dobson gets there first for Slough, but then the challenge comes in and it's one back here with Bennett. Bennett plays it back towards Beckwith. Beckwith's ball is poor. Wells is first to intercept, but only can play it down the field. Beckwith with a little touch in towards Davis. Davis holds the ball up. Back here with Beckwith, the centre-back. Plays it forwards again, looking for Clough. Comes off the head of Sam Togwell to Bolarinwa. He's level with the 80, just overruns it, and that allows Manny Williams a chance to get in. And he gets fouled after he won the ball. But good work there from Manny Williams, helping Slough out defensively. And it's a free kick here that Jack Turner comes to cross to take. I think we should ask the Slough Borough Council if there's any chance of getting heated seats. Heated seats would be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be Jack Turner to take this free kick for Slough. The Slough fans have been absolutely fantastic this evening. They're still singing now. Ben Harris goes up, can't win the header. Comes out here towards Nisbet, takes it down on his chest. Plays the ball forwards. Comes out here to Manny Williams. Williams gets down to the byline. Crosses it. Oh, it's just too far over the head of everyone. Simon Dunn will chase to keep this ball in and does so. Then gets challenged by Bolarinwa. Does well to win the ball. Wells intercepts it off him, and now Dunn has the ball here now. In towards Lee Togwell. Cross comes in looking for Ben Harris. He's offside. Offside. We like them. And it's a substitution here for Sutton United. Coming on is number 11, Kieran Cadigan, for number 19, who is Harry Buterman. That is their fourth substitution, which they're allowed in the FA Cup extra time. You're allowed a fourth sub. In fact, they haven't let him come on yet. Are you doing the sub or not? No, they're not doing the sub at the moment. They're going to let the goal kick happen. So that hasn't come on yet. The ball flicked on here. Nisbet gets a touch to it. Lee Togwell takes it down. Just loses the ball to Bolarinwa. Davis chipping the ball forward. Wells volleys it clear for Slough. Ben Harris trying to get his body to it, wins a free kick. Thomas and Ben Harris are just locked in arms. And the two of them just laugh and take it on. So it's going to be... And they've changed it. Not coming off is Harry Buteman, coming off is number 8. They've got a number 8. There's an injury. That's why they're going to... They've signalled 2 different players to come off. And basically what it is, Davis, who's the sub who came on a little while ago, has got a little knock. And they were going to sub him, but Bennett, the right back, has gone down with cramp. So he's getting some treatment at the moment, and they've not put their substitute on because got a funny feeling they want to change who it is they're going to take off. The referee will obviously add this on. It's Bennett who's up on his feet. Now they're going to decide who they want off. And they're not doing the substitution, so we ain't got a clue what's going on. I don't even know where the ball is. Who's got the ball? Oh, Turner's got the ball for a free kick here. I didn't even see where the ball was. Ball played in, bouncing around on the edge of the box. Dunn tries to get there. Gets a foul by Dunn for a high foot. And there's Beckwith who's slow to his feet. And it's a free kick here though to Sutton United on the edge of their penalty area. Eastman just coming over, just instructing them about whether their injured players are injured or not, or whether they can carry on. Ball played out here towards Clough. Flicks the ball on again here, looking for Drinnan. Drinnan down the right hand side this time, keeping the ball in. Plays it in, runs straight into George Wells. Wells can clear it here towards Simon Dunn. Dunn finding Dobson down this left hand side, looking for the ball over the top here for Stevens to chase. Stevens up against Thomas. Stevens trying to get there. Thomas uses his body well. Flicks it up, only finds Manny Williams. Williams here towards Simon Dunn. Dunn's going to just play it towards Togwell. Togwell out towards Chapman. Chapman's got a bit of space here. Inside towards Williams. Oh, gets the ball back into Chapman. Chapman coming down the near side. Gets to the bar and crosses it. It's blocked by Budeman. Really good defending by the midfielder who came across a lot of space there. Chapman takes the throw quickly, finding Dobson. Dobson whipping the ball in, but it's taken by the goalkeeper. And Sutton still haven't done that 4th substitution. The ball drops at the floor here by Warner. Played it long for Clough. Clough wins the header again. Barrawina's in there, but he's offside. And he puts the ball in the back of the net without seeing the offside flag. And we're finally going to get the substitution. It is Kieran Cadogan coming on, and he's replacing the substitute, number 8, Kenny Davis. Davis obviously limping off here. But finally that 4th substitution is Cadogan for Davis. And James Robinson said rock, paper, scissors to decide the winner. That's a funny one. I don't think many people get that, James. I thought that was funny. It's going to be a kick here by Slough looking for a free kick. They win a free kick for a silly foul there on the far hand side by Sutton United. Free kick here for the Rebels. And James Dobson to take it. It's good 35-40 yards away from goal. It's right down that left hand touch line. Dobson's going to be the man that will take this free kick. He needs a decent delivery. 5.5 minutes of normal time left in this second period of extra time, which was very difficult for me to remember. Dobson to take this free kick for Slough. Whips it in with some pace. It's a great free kick. Skips all the way along. Slough looking for a handball from Bennett, but it's all the way back to Warner, and he looks to try and get Cadogan on the attack, his first touch, but a great defending again by Josh Jackman, who come into the left back position to fill it. Ball flayed in quickly, looking for Drinnan. Drinnan trying to hold the ball up by the edge of the penalty area. Gets the ball back but can't play it to Cadogan, instead of play for a throw. Spectators have been told to stay off the pitch at the end of the game. I think they all want to go home and have a cup of tea. Nisbet plays the ball forwards. Not the best. It's won by Aswood. Tries to play the ball. Stevens almost intercepts. Comes back here towards Beckwith. Just inside his own half. Plays it forwards here to Drinnan. Drinnan hits it straight up Wells. Out of play for a throw to Sutton United. 10 yards inside the Slough half. Bennett is the player that's going to take it. The Slough fans again in good voice. The Sutton fans decided to join in. Lee Togwell wins the ball. The big flick on by Ben Harris isn't the best. One back by Lee Togwell again. In towards Stevens. Stevens inside his own half. Running with the ball. Trying to play through to Manny Williams. A good challenge in the end. Wins the ball back and it's here with Collins, the Sutton United captain. Bringing the ball forward. Plays it out here to Thomas. Thomas under pressure from Jackman. Plays it back here towards Collins. Collins played it in. Stevens tries to intercept. Eastman's first to the ball. Plays it back here towards Beckwith. Beckwith chipping the ball forwards again for Clough. Clough wins the header on to Thomas. Ball into Clough. Finds it into Bolarinwa. Crosses to the far post. Wells will get there first for Slough. And hooks it. Not the best of clearances. It comes through to Simon Dunn. Finding Lee Togwell. Here towards Manny Williams. Oh, lovely little 1-2 with Dunn. Dunn plays it back forwards here for Manny. It's just too far in front. And Collins wins it with a little back flick. Play through here. Jackman gets a touch to it. Ball comes out here to Bolarinwa. Holds the ball up here. Got two Slough players on him. Skips past the challenger Dunn. Still running but going backwards. Here with Collins. 10 yards inside his own half. Manny Williams chasing him down. Ben Harris trying to go as well. But the ball's back here with Beckwith. They go all the way back to their goalkeeper Warner on the edge of his box. Ben Harris slides to try and chase the ball down. Play through to Clough. Chests the ball forwards. Comes out here towards Drinnan. Being forced wide into Bolarinwa down the left hand side. Got Thomas on the overlap. Bolarinwa doesn't need him. Beats him. Gets a shot in. It's a poor shot. It just scoops into the hands of Jack Turner, bouncing on the 6 yard line, and it's an easy take. Rolled out here to George Wells. Wells trying to play it first time here to Ben Harris. Harris has got a bit of space out his right hand side. Trying to run it. Just overruns the ball. And then fouls Collins. Lee Togwell has just been named the Slough Town man of the match. It's a free kick here though to Sutton United. Just outside their penalty area. Goalkeeper Warner to take. Again aim towards Clough on the far hand side. Well won by George Wells. Dobson tries to get there first. Bennett's there first over but heads it straight out of play. And it's a throw to Slough. They take it quickly and throw it to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner just has the ball at his feet and the edge of his box. Plays a long ball down, looking for Stevens. Stevens can't win the header against Beckwith. Comes through to Sam Togwell, who makes a little bit of a mistake. Ball played through. Bolarinwa almost gets it through. Nisbet plays it through. Sam Togwell slides in and wins the ball. Ball bouncing around. Clough trying to win it here. Lee Togwell plays through. The ball, two Sutton players tackle each other, but they come away with the ball down the left-hand side with Bolarinwa. Just overruns it a little bit. Plays it across. It gone out of play, and it's a goal kick to Slough. We have played 28 minutes and 46 seconds of the extra time. The Slough fans are still singing behind that goal. Oh. Right. So you lot are having conversations about brass rings. I haven't got a clue what you lot are talking about. Jack Turner will take this goal kick here. I've got two chicken sandwiches in front of me which I can't eat because it's so cold and I'm trying to talk. The referee just telling Turner to hurry up with this goal kick. Blatant as all the time wasting that Sutton were doing earlier. Turner, long kick. It's James Dobson who wins the header but can't direct it. Comes through here to ball played through down here for Clough. Clough takes a shot straight time. It's straight at Jack Turner who spots it easily, but a good effort there by Clough. And it's played forwards here by Slough, looking for Ben Harris. Harris goes down in the penalty box. He's looking for a penalty. Not given, but Matt Stevens has won it back here for Slough. Gives it here to Manny Williams. Williams going to try and cut down. Turner on this near hand side. Holds the ball up. Plays it inside here to Dunn. Just overruns it. Stevens is there first though for Slough. Wins it back. Just goes down expecting the challenge from Budeman. It didn't come. And Stevens is down at the moment. Ball played through by Drilling on the far hand side, down the right hand side, keeps the ball inside. Ball played to him by Drilling, across his first time. Oh, what a great cross that was, and Clough just couldn't stretch to get there. Slough are appealing. Slough are appealing for a penalty. Ben Harris went down. He's having a word with the linesman here now. But it's into the added time. Here. It's Turner to take this goal kick. This is going to be the last action of the time. And is it going to penalties? Long kick here. Played forwards. Collins with the header away. Comes here towards Simon Dunn. Heads it on. Stevens tries to flick it on towards Ben Harris. Ben Harris takes it. Oh, a little back foot. Doesn't work. It's come here towards Eastman. Being chased down. Finds Bollar-River. Overruns it. Josh Jackman wins it back. And it falls here to Stevens. Little touch in for Manny Williams. Back here towards that bucket. Oh, and then intercepted by Collins. And Slough just couldn't play it. Play forward to Clough. Still not over here at Harbour Park. Ball play forwards. Turner will win that foot race to get to the ball. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to penalties here. There's a long kick here now by Turner. Aswin makes a mistake. Ben Harris then goes down in the penalty. He's looking for a penalty again. He doesn't get it. And, Ben's just going to get a yellow card for pushing Beckwith here. Ben gets a yellow card on the, I don't even know what minute we're in, 122nd for pushing Beckwith. And I think a bit of frustration coming out of Ben Harris there. He thinks he should have had 2 penalties in these last couple of minutes. I don't think either of them were penalties personally. But it looks like it might come down to penalties. Warner with this kick. Referee still not looking to blow up. Flicked on by Clough. But he does. It's the final whistle here. And it will go to penalties. Harbour Park will see an FA Cup penalty shootout. Jack Turner just run into the toilet. Oh, we got penalties on the two. Oh, brilliant. Right, so we've figured out a way of getting penalties up on the scoreboard. All we've got to do now is figure out how long I can last before I wee myself. So it's down to penalties. It's finished 1-1. No more goals in extra time. And this is where it gets squeaky bum time. Who is your 5? Who are your 5? Oh, look at it on the screen. Doesn't it look good? No one else has seen it because no one else actually cares. But we've got it on there last season. Right, so if you had to pick a 5, who would you use? It's going to be interesting to see which end they go. The Slough fans are majority. Okay. Well, it didn't work.
Huh?
It didn't work. It didn't come up. Okay, we're going to. Okay, so go on then. If you're on Twitter, if you're on the chat room, who is your 5 to take the penalties? Because that is what we're down to, and it's now up to Jack. I don't think I've seen Jack Turner save a penalty. Have you?
Not from memory.
No, I don't think he has. So tonight has to be the night that Jack Turner saves a penalty, or otherwise, we could be here till tomorrow taking penalties. But it's at that place in. Are you going to trust me to do it? You're lucky. It just winds you up, doesn't it? That Mr. Thomas, who's our IT expert, and sorry, internet just dropped out a little bit there. Sorry, apologies about that. I don't think it's used to being on this so long. He just turned around and then said to me, he said, I'm just going for a comfort break. That's brilliant. He goes for a comfort break. Right. It looks as though we're going to be shooting towards the end at our right, which is St Joseph's School. Gordon Sweeney wants Nisbet to take all 5. I don't know what you're drinking, Gordon, but I want some. So Here it is. Jack Turner and Ross Werner, the two goalkeepers, just chatting to each other. Here, the goals will be taken, the penalties will be taken to our right hand side. The two sides are at the centre circle. It's all down to these penalties. So here we go. We're just waiting for the signal for the fourth official's got to get into position. And here we go. Oh, you're going to do it? Okay, so we're coming here with the penalties. First up is the Sutton United captain, James Collins. Jamie Collins has scored 4 penalties already this season. Can he put this as his 5th to give Sutton the start they want in this penalty shootout for the first round replay of the FA Cup? He's going to take it left-footed. Collins takes a big breath. He slowly runs up, comes up, shoots his bottom corner, goal to Sutton United. Coming up first for Slough, Matty Stevens on loan from Peterborough United. I've still got my stopwatch running. I'm so excited. I've forgotten to reset my stopwatch. Matt Stevens is the player for Slough to come to take. It'll be a right-footed shot. Warner is the goalkeeper. Stevens just comes up, takes it, puts it in the middle, 1-1! And Stevens just encourages the Slough fans behind the goal. Next up for Sutton United is Craig Eastman, who used to play a few games for Arsenal. It's Eastman against Turner. Eastman will take it right footed. This is a longer run up. Runs to the edge of the 18-yard box. Takes it. Shoots this in. Top of the corner. 2-1 Sutton. And now for Slough, it's James Dobson. Dobson slowly walking up. Warner just goes and gets the ball for him. It's Dobson about to place the ball down. It's going to be left-footed. Gets to the edge of his 18-yard box. Turns, comes up, shoots, puts it top corner. What a penalty! 2-2. And now the pressure is on. The late substitute for Sutton United, Kieran Cadigan, is the player up. No one was going to say any of these 4 penalties. All 4 penalties so far have been absolutely top draw. Cadigan is who comes up. Turner standing there, the Slough fans behind, trying to put Cadigan off. A fairly short run up, right footed, takes it, bottom corner, 3-2 Sutton. Next up for Slough, it's the little man himself, Manny Williams. It's going to take him 45 minutes to walk to the blooming penalty spot. Manny Williams to come and take this penalty for Slough. Just recently, only a couple of weeks ago, celebrated his 38th birthday. And what a lovely bit of cake that was. Manny Williams puts the ball down on the spot. It's going to be a right-footed penalty. So far, no chance for the goalkeepers. Williams, quite a short run up here. Takes a step back, comes forward, shoots. Top corner, 3-3! We could be here all night. Williams turns to the Slough fans. He's encouraging them. Next up, scored the first goal of the night, Harry Beautyman. Named after myself, obviously. Beautyman to come up. Turner here to try to save this penalty. 3-3 at the moment. Beautyman, right-footed, comes up, takes it. Oh, he gets it in. Turner guesses the right way, but it's just past his grasp. And it's 4-3 to Sutton. Next up, Simon Dunn, who just recently got his 100th appearance for the Rebels. Dunn to take this one, left-footed. Simon Dunn comes up, shakes it, bottom corner, 4-4! And again, Warner this time dives the right way. And coming up is Clough, the man who's won more headers tonight than Peter Crouch has won in a lifetime. Crouch up against Turner. And Turner's going to make him get the ball out of the back of the net himself. He's not going to give it to him. And Turner being serenaded by the Slough fans. Can he save this penalty? 4-4. What happens if it goes to 5-5? The scoreboard's going to explode. Clough, right footed to come up and takes it, top corner, 4-5 to Sutton. And now it's up to Ben Harris. Ben Harris striding up to score. Can he make it 5-5? He gets the ball, places it on the spot, comes back almost to the edge of the 18-yard box, comes up, strikes it, down the middle, 5-5! The scoreboard's going to explode. Who's up next? Coming up for Sutton is Tom Bolarinwa. Oh, we could be here all night. Someone phone my boss and tell him I'm not coming in tomorrow. It's Tom Bolarinwa to take this penalty. So far, every single penalty has been absolutely cracking. Bolarinwa it is to take. It's going to be right footed. Comes to the edge of the 18-yard box. So the noise is unbelievable. Saved by Turner! Turner saves it! It's now! Who's next for the Rebels? It's Sam Togwell! Is it Sam Togwell? Oh, we don't know who's going up. Sam Togwell went. It is Sam Togwell to take the penalty for Slough. Turner, great save. Got his knee on there, deflected over. It's all up to the taller, the older, the hairier Togwell twin. Sam Togwell takes it, places it down. Right footed to put Slough into the cup. Puts it wide of the goal. Wide of the goal. Goalkeeper went the right way. He didn't even hit the target. Oh, jeez. I couldn't make this any more better. Okay, coming up next is the on-loan striker from Ipswich, Aaron Drinnan. Turner has to do it again. Drinnan places the ball down. Came on as a substitute. Comes to stride up, places it. Oh, and Turner gets a hand to it, just can't save it. It's in the back. 6-5 Sutton. Who's going forwards for Slough? Mark Nisbet. No, I think it's Jack's going to take it. Jack Turner's going to take the penalty. I've seen him take one before. Jack Turner to take this penalty for Slough. Long run up from him. Comes up, strides, bottom corner! 6-6! Oh my words! What ease that was! And now it's Warner's turn. Both goalkeepers don't care, they just want to take penalties. Warner up against Turner. 6-all in this penalty shootout. Warner comes up. Oh, what a penalty! 7-6 to Sutton. Jesus, I want to go home. Right, now is Mark Nisbet. It's 7-6 to Sutton United. Mark Nisbet, the Slough captain, comes up, takes it right for the 7-7! Oh, Jack Turner had gone to the corner flag. Coming forward now, Dean, we're running out of players. Dean Beckwith is the player, the centre back. Jack Turner just taking his time coming across here. Beckwith against Turner. 7-7. Takes it over the top! Beckwith puts it over the top! And now George Wells is coming forwards for the Rebels. George Wells to put Slough into the second round proper of the FA Cup. It's going to be left-footed. George Wells. A short run-up. Places it in! Slough have won! It's unbelievable scenes! They've won it! Georgie Wells! He sends the Rebels through! Just seems to all the players are in the corner. But the classiest man on the pitch is Manny Williams, who's gone and congratulated and thanked every Sutton United player before joining in the celebrations himself. The Sutton players go across to their fans on the far hand side who have been really good this evening. But it's the Slough fans to my right who celebrate. Oh my word. Oh, dearie. Wow, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's finished here at Harbour Park. I think it was about 52-51 in the end in penalties. I don't know what it was. But draw the status. He's the one and bakes and unders. Over by the fans now. They're celebrating. Going through to the second round proper. And that means that on Sunday, the 2nd of December, Slough will face the winners of tomorrow's cup tie between Gillingham and Hartlepool. Here tonight, Slough are the ones through to the next round. And they're just coming up here, as they slowly make their way through. Past the fans who have supported them this afternoon. They're getting a warm round as they come past the west stand here in front of our commentary position. John Porter and Neil Baker hug unders, and John Porter hugs unders coming over to thank the fans in this west stand. And Manny Williams of Slough players are still over by that corner flag as they slowly make their way through. Manny Williams is the one coming off here, that smile so wide. And now the rest of the players slowly make their way through. I can't really see because people are walking up the stairs, which is really annoying. But it's the Slough players here coming up. Josh Jackman, Matty Stevens, Lee Togwell, man of the match. Ben Harris, Jack Turner puffing his cheeks out this evening. Matty Stevens getting a round of applause. Super Jack Turner. Ben Harris coming along, just high-fiving the young fans at the front. Scott Davies, James Dobson banging the Slough Town badge on his chest. Then here comes Mark Nisbet. Where is George Wells? He's disappeared. And then it's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going home because my throat is absolutely gone. Thank you very much for all of your words. Thank you everybody for listening in this evening. I'm off to go to a toilet because that's desperate. Then I'm going to find my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you also very much for joining us this evening. We will be back on Saturday for the game against Weston-super-Mare, which no one gives an absolute monkeys about, because next Sunday, if you can't be here, then we will be here at Rebels Radio, unless we get kicked out by the BBC again. But there you go. So it's Slough that have won on penalties. We will see you all Saturday for Western Superman. Thank you all for doing everything. And okay. Have a good evening. I've got to try and get to work tomorrow. Thank you all so very, very much for listening in.